So I'm hoping that works. Give me 1 second so I can set up the Instagram thing. It'll be there in a minute. I realize I have to wait a second till it gets the streaming software connects. I realized last year, there we go, it's connected. So we can hit go live now on Instagram, and then we are good. So let's go back over here. So how y'all doing today? I've not played any chess yet. I'm on earlier than the last 2 days, honestly, but I'll be on for a shorter time as I have my IRL chess club I'm the president of, and tomorrow I'll probably be on later in the day. But this marks, I think, 6 straight days of streaming because I missed 4 days, 6 days in a row. Hold on, make sure I'm actually streaming on TikTok because I think I am, but I don't know. There we are. We are streaming on TikTok. So let's do some Puzzle Rush to start off. Let's start off here. We'll go to Puzzle Rush Survival. When we have enough people, we can start off the tournaments. We need 3 people to participate. If you want to play, type in the chat so I know what we're looking at. But if not, all good. Alright, they're nice going to slide back. This, you just take the queen here for free. Rook's going to capture here on e1. Rook slides down for checkmate. Rook slides down for checkmate. Rook slides all the way down here for mate. And then rook here, mate. Alright, 6 for 6 to start off. The queen's going to slide. We have mate. Okay, not mate in 1 because the queen's cutting off. Alright, let's think about this. Let's not get it wrong. Is it just queen down? Is there something free? Because you can't go down here. So I think it's queen here, yeah. I'm not sure exactly how you win the game, but that's the first move. You're going to do queen captures f2 here, and a queen here to d2 checkmate. Alright, checkmate here on f7. Queen capture, and then queen take here. You're going to win the game eventually with queen here to g4. Alright, the queen's going to slide over, taking the pawn on a3. I have the white pieces. I think queen can slide back here, giving a check. Alright, next queen to d7 for checkmate. We could go rook down, but the knight's guarding there. We have knight capture, and then rook over here for checkmate, 13 for 13 to start off. A double check, and then the rook's going to slide down. Only thing with rook down is the king can slide up. But this is still probably the move. I just don't see the rest of it. Is it knight here? It is knight there to f5. We want to sack the queen here on d8 and get checkmate here on d8 with the rook. Appreciate the new follow there, Benjamin. Appreciate the follow there on Twitch. Just popped up. I'm not sure. I don't see it. I don't see any viewers there in the chat, but I do see the follow, so much appreciated, Benjamin. All right, the rook's going to slide down here. I think we can go queen here, and then forces them over, and then rook goes down, checkmate. I think that's it. And rook here to... Oh, you can't move that. Okay, is it queen down here then? Yeah. The rook can't move because of the pin. All right, let's go to this next one. It looks like there should be a fork, but I think it's knight here, taking the queen over. Discovered attacking the pawn, stopping the king over, and the rook cuts the king back. So I want knight here to g4, queen to h1, checkmate when the queen slides back down. Okay, so black wings are queen over. This, I believe you just take the rook, and then rook slides down for mate here on b8. I think a pretty similar idea. You sack queen, similar to the way that you sacrifice. You just go over there. All right, now we have to do some thinking. I would guess it's just here, take here. They have to move, and you take the bishop in the center. All right, then bishop here to e5, and then bishop captures d4. And you go on to win that game. Let's go to this next one. The king's going to slide over. All right, here I am having a bit of an issue. Okay, bishop can go here, but then they take the pawn. Do I have to just run my king over? Let's see. So they take pawn, or is it bishop? Yeah, I have no clue. I'm trying to figure this out, but I have no idea how to continue this. My guess is I need my king and my bishop over here. Okay, that's wrong. I have to see how what was correct here, because that is way. Oh, you have to go back immediately. Oh, and then you. Wow, that's pretty cool. That was easier than I thought it was, but not as easy. Not easy enough for me to get it correct. The king's going to slide over. I think you need to go down here on the diagonal at some points. But this is also a free rook. This is a check. Do you sack the rook? I think you sack the rook, yeah. And then rook slides over, and now the king's completely open. Queen can slide down here for check. The queen comes down. Where's the follow-up, though? That runs into... So here, queen back is the only legal move. So there has to be some other piece that slides in and delivers a check. Because simply taking wouldn't work. And the knight isn't useful here. So queen down, check, queen down. You can't go back up because they will just take your queen. You can't go in because the... Oh, you actually can go in because pawn takes... And then rook here to g8. I think that's why it works. Queen down, knight here, and then rook g8. And then you're going to move the defender and get checkmate. Alright, so we do get that one after getting that one wrong there. 2 in a row since. We can have... What's going on, YB? How you doing, man? Still at 1700, or did you hit a new peak even from yesterday? And then queen slides down for checkmate on this puzzle. Alright, capture over. And then capture. That could be it. Boom. And then... But if you take this... What if they go rook down? Could you just go king up? You might be able to do that. I just king up here to D. Yep. And now you're up material. You're up a rook and a knight, it looked like there. Alright, the queen can slide on this diagonal, but the king has an escape route. I need the bishop to be a more active piece. You're good, how are you? I'm assuming you said you're good. You're good, how am I? I'm doing alright today. I made a lot of clips. I have like a week's worth of clips that are scheduled. So it feels good to be on the productive sides of things and be ahead of schedule. Because recently, I've been on the opposite side where I'm trying to make sure... Am I not streaming on Instagram? Wow, it's not working. But I've been trying to make sure that I do it the day of. And I'm like, I'm ahead of time. I don't have to worry about that. Didn't play any more rapid, scared to lose. Understandable. When I hit 2300 bullet, I didn't play for a couple days. I just played on Lee Chess on my other account. Man, I'm really lost here. This should not be this hard. Cause check, they can only go there. Check. Why am I so confused here? Okay, I'm gonna go here and just hope the rest. Oh, then you take here. All right, wow. I'm glad I took my time and got that correct, because that was pretty easy. Bishop, this one I think is actually easy. Bishop here to a3. They have to go over and you checkmate. Okay, b8-3, and that's just game over. This one, I think it's knight here, queen captures h2. Knight here, because the rook is guarding, and qx h2 for checkmate there in the corner. I forgot to say I'm good. Okay. Make a drop. That one, yeah, see, I don't know if I would have found it. I guess I would have found it in a game. When I found it in a bullet game, though. Although, like, looking at it, it was a pretty simple tactic, but it took a little bit to see it. Here, I'm thinking rook captures, g3, pawn cap, yeah. I think you just sack both rooks. And once we have enough people, I will start the tournament up, so if you want to play, let me know now, so I know I can create it. But they slide back. Oh, rooks want to sacrifice itself and then checkmate here. Despite the material disadvantage, you will go on to win the game. We could go up here attacking. Rook slides over. But how will we continue is the question. Here, up. That doesn't feel right. I think this is the first move, but I can't figure out the second or third move, because here runs into rook captures. Here, take, here. They could just take the pawn, so that doesn't make any sense. Bishop here attacking? Oh, maybe it is this. Maybe it's bishop here looking to go bishop here. After? Yeah. And you go here after, attacking the rook, and then you take the rook. Alright, so let's go to this next one. We're at 29. You're going to sack queen and go rook down here to d1. Take queen, and then take the rook. You're going to win the game. This one, you're going to take, and then take the rook here on e1, and then take the queen for checkmate. Alright, let's go to this next one. The knight slides down. This is just mate in one here on f2. Queen down. Capture, capture, capture. King up, bishop down. Pawn up. Bishop take. I don't know if there's mate. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is it just checkmate here? I think... Oh, no, the bishop's here. So it's not just mate here. Let's say, am I just miscalculating that entire thing? But the bishop does have an escape square. There's mate in one here? Really? Mate in one. I don't see mate in one. I think you have to sack the queen. There's no way it's anything else. Yeah, you have to sack the queen. And then we'll have rook captures down with check. Alright, I don't know how you win that, but apparently that's the right move. I think you just go straight for this. Let's see, take, here, 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 here. So you just have to push. Yeah, now they're one square away, and you go on to win this game. The rook's going to slide over here to f. I believe it's just a discovered check. The only problem is, if you go here, king here. But I think it has to be there. Yeah, the other way doesn't even work, so it has to be that. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one. So you get the queen, They promote as well, but you have check. Oh! No, that's not right. Well, there was... I want to show that. I see the idea, but I execute it wrong. Oh, it's here, check. And then I'll say there's some way you can do it. I guess if you go here... Oh, they can slide over. I see. If you go here, they could just go here. But I saw the idea that you want to win the queen. Just the wrong square. I assumed that way worked. But we got 2 wrong at 35. This is a bad start. Bad start. Usually getting 40 plus. This looks like it'll be a struggle here to finish out that high. They push forward. This knight is hanging. There may not be more than that. So we take. And then is it just queen? Is it just check? And maybe queen here? Only thing that I can think of. Because the queen literally can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, there. So we're just going to go up and then queen here, forcing the queen exchange and going up in the game. Their pawn pushes. You could capture, capture. Oh, you could capture then queen here. Threatening mate and then attacking the rook here in the corner. Alright, the bishops want to take it down, looking for this mate in one idea. I think I have mate before them though. And then bishop here. Yeah, we're a little bit too quick. They give a check. Is it just king over? Might just be king over, knight up. Okay, king here. They slide down. You can't capture quite, because if you capture, then they'll be able to go queen over. There's no more checkmate. I think it's... But if you go up also, the queen can go back. If you go up here, queen here, here. Oh, well, actually, yeah, if you do go king here to b4, queen c4 check, king up here to a5. They can't go there, they can't go there, they can't go there, they can't go there. They wouldn't be able to check you. Yeah, they can't check you here, king a5, I believe, is why it works. Let's see. That is correct, yes. The king a5, that seems harder than the 39th hardest puzzle. That was a difficult one. This one I think I see knight here to c4, check, and then you capture the rook sitting here on g6. That's my idea for that. At least let me pull this up. But that's my idea for that. So that's what we're going to go for. Just winning some material. Boom, and then capture. Oh, that's not it. Can you save the knight? Wow, man. Okay, I didn't get to 40. Yeah, if anyone wants to play in a tournament, please type in the chat so I can know if we have enough or not right now. If so, I can create the link for the tournament. If not, all good. We can keep doing something like this. But just type in chat if you're down to play in a 3+0 arena. And then after that, we'll see where it takes us. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't see... I'll wait a second for a message or two. If we don't see any, then I'll just do this again. Because I have no issue doing this again. I like to do better anyways. But the tournament could be fun. So if you want to play, type in chat. This is a free bishop here on d4. Knight can capture d4. I'm sure it's just the idea. And the king captures here on g2. Alright, the rook's going to go here to c8. Checkmate. This is mate. The first 10 or so, usually quite easy. This is checkmate because there's nothing that can actually block it. Queen down. Take bishop. Take rook here. That's a mate. The king is stuck. Alright, next, rook captures, bishop captures, queen e3, and then we can take here, king side. So while they're not making you solve too deep in these. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, bro? How are you doing? I didn't check the thing. How many people do we have? I haven't checked the link. What's your rating setting now? I know you're at 2,400. Knight's gonna go here for checkmate. Let's see. Bishop captures. What's the rating setting it right now, man? Here, down. Alright, we're 12 for 12 to start off here on the second attempt. The king slides over. We can go over here. Oh, whoa. Oh, dude, that's crazy. 200 in both, man. I mean, at least you know you can get there. You know, at least you know you're a 2,400 caliber bullet player. So whatever the number says, you know what you can get to, bro. Don't worry about it. Happens to the best of us. Rook's gonna slide over, and queen down here for checkmate. I got the black pieces, and you just push forward, and rook here to g6, take, and you go get the queen here. Feeling so tired. Bliss over the board rated, or was it just for fun? Bishop here, check. Yeah, I think this is checkmate. Let's go to this next one. There's a check there. You can have rook captures first. But I don't know if that's... I think that is it, actually. Rook captures. Yeah, that's all it is. Queen slides over here to b5. Checkmate. It was rated. Oh, online. Oh, I've seen. What's going on, Ryan? How you doing, man? Something... Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better. We can go up and then hop here to B5 and then take knight. I've been checked. Dale stream out pro at the event. Yeah, me too, me too. I need to get that link. Let me just do that now. Let me get the link open so that I don't forget. Let's see, Google Forms. Oh man, I know the pain, bro. That happened to me last year. I hope you can get through it, brother. It's not a fun thing. It is fresh in my memory. It was like, I think, what, July of last year. But prayers to you, brother. Let's go here. Today, tomorrow, streaming. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any right now, Rob. So it may. I'll put the link in chat. Hopefully we can get some. But here's the link there in chat for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. And then if you're watching on TikTok, I can put it there. You gotta go to the YouTube or Twitch real quick. Or I can put it in the notes after. Yeah, queen here and then bishop here, checkmate. And then bishop captures and the queen captures. Nah, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, it was a crazy time of the year when that happened. We do have to get some people in. Yes. So if you want to play in it, here a quick announcement. Me and Rob Master Chess, Rob Master 09 on Twitch. Another streamer, check him out. We're hosting a viewer tournament round number 4. If you want to play for my team or his team, it's this Friday. The link is in my YouTube. It's the same as my TikTok and then my Twitch PJ Chess 993. You can go there and fill that out. I'll also put it in the note section after this. And then for those who see the live viewer tournament and that's why you joined in, we need 3 people to say they want to play. So if you want to play, let me know in chat. And if so, I'll create it. We don't have to do that. How are things going? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. I had a productive day. I made like 8 clips. No, actually more than 8. I think like 8 or 9 clips today. So that was good. That was something I forgot to post on my story. I got 100 on a thermo quiz. So that was fun. That was a good way to start the day. I was stressed about that one. We're gonna go rook down here, take. No, that doesn't work. That was a quiz that I was not entirely ready for. But I was like, I gotta lock in, and I did lock in, and I did well. It was on mass flow rates if you've taken thermo. So probably an easier part of thermo, but it was still a thermo quiz. We're gonna go knight here, attacking the king. Let's see. You saw the edit. I did. I responded. You didn't see my response? I appreciate you thinking me when you saw that one. That was a fire edit, man. But yeah, the queen's down here. I think it's here with the queen. Take and the knight takes back. Alright, so that's good. The king's going to slide up. But how you doing, though, Rav? When's the next basketball game? What's going on, Devin? Yeah. I see Ryan said he wants to play. So we need 2 more people down to play in the tournament before I create it. So if that's you, let me know. And I will create it. And we can stop the puzzle rush. I was in a biochem, my teacher. Biochem concept. Much people recording him. 10 million is crazy. Dude, I've seen one viral thing at my school, and I was not there. I was like, man, I wish I could have been there, bro. What level? What do you mean? For what, Tim? What time control? Like over the border in person? Nah, it was a fire edit, Ryan. It had like 1 million likes. You want to as well? Okay. So I think we have enough interest. I'll create it, and if it gets canceled, it gets canceled. Oh, the tournament, it'll be a 3+0 arena. So a blitz arena. Let's create this first of the day. First of the day. And then I'll put the link for the form in there as well. First of the day. Well, we'll have another game after the break this week. Okay, okay. How's your CCL record? What are you guys sitting at right now? We are 4-2, and in my division, 4-2, we have is good enough for first place, but 4 teams have it. So we have a super tie for first place right now. I'm gonna set this for 20. Yep. All right. So that's looking good. Let's create this here. About to put it in chat for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. 5-2. You guys have played 7? How did you play 7? Did you play 1 earlier or something? Yeah, let's put that there in chat. And then if you're watching on TikTok, I'm about to put in the notes in my club right now. Something unusual? Hey, maybe you just have my... You said you have my number. Maybe you have my number. But you just have to play... It wasn't just me, though. Other people have said you're higher rated, bro. You're higher than your rating shows. But yeah, there's the link in the notes. Let me put the link to the viewer battle interest form there as well. Here, copy, shorten, copy. All right, let's go to the notes section of my club. We have 2 links in there. So the most recent link is not the tournament link. Oh, it is a tournament, but not the one that we're about to play right now. But it is there. You can copy that over if you want to do that. Yes, and all the chats that are necessary. Let's full screen this. And then if you want to play me in a puzzle battle, let me know and send me a invite on. Send me a message with the username and whatever chat you're watching in. Back up, but bet. Catch you then, bro. Help you get back to 2,400. I'm trying to get there soon myself. I'm an imposter. Yeah, man, you're not 1,000. You're just not. It's just not possible. Not real. I don't believe it. You gotta play some more games, man. Quick buzz. You already know, man. Alright, let me send you that invite. I think you've won the last few times. My rating has gone up since then. I'm almost at 1,700, but let's see if I can get the win. Alright, I just sent it. Let me close this out. I don't need that. I don't need this. And then I think I don't need this here. You sent one. Okay, that's it. I'll do Rob. I think I have enough time for 2 of them, Benjamin. I did see Rob message first, but we can definitely get it in. It should be enough time because I set it for like 7 minutes away, and if we do like right after this one ends, I want to take 3 for 3, rook down, checkmate, knight, take, double checkmate, rook's going to slide down, take, and then capture here on d1, rook down, checkmate, checkmate here, capture because of the bishop, rook down. Wow, you have to sack your queen and the bishop here. 12 for 12, but he's 13 for 13, so both of us have not been missing so far. We're both still perfect. Rook here. Yeah, because starting that checkmate in 1. Queen back, knight down. And we're both sitting at 17 for 17. Okay. Rook slides over, bishop up here, and that's checkmate. Queen down. I actually just had a game like that recently. There's a check. King's going to slide over. King's going to slide out the way. Take, and you're going to go on and win this game with that mate there on G. Alright, next up. Hold on. Is it capture here? Yeah, and then you take the knight because the knight's guarding it. Both at 21 for 21. If you go up, take. What? I have no. How did he get this so quick? As what I have to know that. Oh, I see. It's knight here, queen here, take, check, and then move the rook out the way. All right, this one should be check. No, okay, I got it wrong. That was a difficult one though. All right, we got one incorrect. Queen can go down a square, and then you take there at 24. All right, queen I think just slides here, and then this is a free queen. All right, so this next one, the pawn's going to take there on e4. Another one. I think it's queen down. No. We're at 2 incorrect. They only had 1 incorrect. This is difficult. Rook slides over and queen down. Okay. If you take back down, that can't be what they're saying is winning. There's no way. Here check. Knight. Okay, we're gonna try. But if you go here, they go knight here. Knight back, rook up, king over, pawn up. That feels like that can't be it. But this also like it can't be it. No, I got it wrong. Alright, we lose. Unfortunate. See how much time we have left? 26. Definitely below. Oh, we do not have enough time. Man, that took way longer than I thought it would. But GG. I have to see what I did wrong there. Oh, you can't go back in time. Maybe leaderboard. November points. There's no way to go back. They should fix that. Oh, I want to show that real quick. If you're watching on... Oh, no one can see it. GG's, man. GG's. We need one more player on some samples. Appreciate the likes there on TikTok. Closing in on 50. You should hop in this tournament, man. If you got some free time, you should hop in. Let's see how... It was fun, man. Those are harder than usual, I think. But hop in some samples. We need one more player. So whoever wants to join in, the links there. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. And if you're watching on TikTok, it's in the notes section. If you are interested in hopping there. And appreciate the likes there from the super long underscore username. I don't see a name, but I see the underscores. So much appreciated. Closing in on 120 there. It looks like at 115 right now. Via smartphone, So the link, if the link isn't taking you there from YouTube, then you should be able to go to the notes section. It should take you straight there because you'll still be on chess.com. So go to my club, PJ's Chess, and there'll be a link in the notes section there for you. Let's see. Sorry. Wait, what? Sorry, bro. What'd you say sorry for? Girl, oh man, you're good, man. You're good. That's more important. Let's see. I have a bad mouse today. Hey, man. No worries. No worries. At least it's 3+ other star off, so it's not gonna be too bad. It won't be too crazy. 2800 Elo friend was playing me in puzzle battle. He went 2 minutes straight and still beat me by 10. 2800, dude. Was he not? Is he titled yet? He has to be titled at 2800. That's insane. Well, yeah. Oh, I don't. You weren't here to say Oren came in and cooked me. I was up a pawn against him, but I still could not hold on. Like, even up the material, it did not matter. I lost by 15 seconds in a 1+0 game. It was definitely eye-opening, the levels in chess. Yeah, it's not enough people for this now. I could cancel. We have 4, but if you want to hop in to make it more, it definitely works. Doesn't have many. Oh, that's tough. Like 2800 is definitely national master level. That's probably what I am level if you're 2800 online. Ah, okay. That's gotta be frustrating. He's probably better than 99.99% of people, and he just can't. He can't prove it. I guess he can prove it. I guess that saying you're that high on chess.com probably proves it, but he doesn't have the title. I mean, is he ever going to do that? Like, is it ever a chance where he can do some games where he'll get the title? The queen slides. Okay, queen here. I need to get my knight developed a little bit quicker, I'm thinking. Yeah, I was going to go up there next, but they stopped that idea. We have a lot of pieces guarding this square. They move their knight up. I'll still go for this. Knight here, exchange the material. I'm going to go up here, attacking their queen. And then maybe bishop just slides back here to f1. Yeah, because under attack right now. Bishop back here to f1. He wants to when he leaves college. Oh, free queen there. Makes sense, makes sense. I'm trying to become national master before 25. So I'm with them like the leave college around college time. I'm going for that time. I just want to go this summer too, but you know, I want to definitely before I'm 30. And that's a decent amount of time. But yeah, we won the first game. Let's watch Ryan and Karogi's game here. We have no difference in material so far, and a slight time advantage here to Karongi. But yeah, the link's there. Catch you later, bro. Hope you get the rating points back. Let me put the link in chat one more time for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. Just sent it. If you want to hop in there. And we're streaming. Let's see how Instagram. I don't know if I can see the Instagram messages or not. I can't. I can't see it. I see it here, but I can't see it on this laptop. That is concerning for some reason. I can't see it. Oh well. We're watching this game. The knight drops back. It seems like there's nothing here. I guess the knight can go back to reroute here on e3. Is it frozen? It looks like it's frozen. No, maybe it's just my phone. Okay, it looks fine now. Give me 1 second. I can't even do that now. Okay. But the queen drops back, looking to attack here on c4. But the pawn goes here to b3 to guard it, so it's not a huge issue. Capture. The queen can even move, right? Because now that this pawn's guarding this, I wonder if b5 can go for something. Oh, free rook. I missed that too. I also missed the free rook. A free rook here for the black pieces. Uh-oh. Karongi may get the win, but he's down on time. They're down on time here. It's the only thing. Down a minute and 40. Down 40 seconds. Queen takes. The knight sliding again is dangerous. I don't know. Even, I guess their argument is they want some material, but you have to just go king h7 quickly, I think. You just have to play it. You have to live with that choice. Because I don't know what you're calculating. Because you... Oh, I see what you're calculating. Yeah, because then f7's hanging. Probably what they're looking at. Let's say you just have to move quick. Whatever you decide to do. The knight drops back. Now it looks like there's a checkmate setting up. I wonder what the correct way. Blow on time. It may be a win for white. Oh. Yeah. The queen there on b3 was guarding that pawn. Looks like it will be a win for white now. They lost the rook, but they win that back. So, but we're playing a game against the Twee. Alright, what will they do first move? d4, d5. Let's see if we can start off 2 for 2. Up, up. Wait. They push forward. Knight's going to jump here to f6 to guard this pawn. And the pawn's guarding this as well. And then c6 potentially. c6 looking to guard. And then the bishop here to e7. We can go up here to h6 attacking the bishop. And then the bishop, okay, take. Queen's going to take. Capture. And then just retreat our queen back here to the start square. And then go from there, I'm thinking. Maybe even here and then up here, bishop to g7. Why not go for the fianchetto? We can castle next turn, get our king to safety, getting out the center of the board. Okay, a5, trying to stop complete king side dominance from them. Castle, or queen side dominance, excuse me. The go, we still just have to take. Okay, pawn forward here, double fianchetto idea is what I'm thinking right now. I want to move my knight up, but you can't quite move knight forward because the knight slides into this beautiful square. But up here, that also doesn't work. Appreciate the new follow, Miles Plays Chess. Much appreciated there on Twitch. Closing in on 200 follows, I believe, on that platform. So thank you for all the support. But the queen's going to slide up here to c7. And qc7, and then knight can slide here to d7. Because I don't want to give up my bishop, really, and let their knight come in. So I'm going to go knight here, d7. They push pawn forward. I am streaming on YouTube. Yep. So I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, and then on PJ's Chess on YouTube and TikTok, and then PJ's Chess 993 on Twitch, as you see there. We're gonna go knight. And I really don't love this position, but I don't want them to get an open b file. I think that's worse. Just because it's bad, I don't have to make it a worse position. Like it's bad now, yeah. But if they get this attacking. Just attacking my queen, I feel like that's worse than what it is right now. Yeah, the knight can slide here to d7. They slide in. Yeah, they're still going to get the bishop, which I was trying to avoid the whole time. But they still get that there, unfortunately. And then the knight can slide to f6. Let's see. If they capture, we'll capture back. No real difference if that were to happen. Hold on. Let me go something real quick. Needs to make sure, because I thought it was frozen, just making sure it's not frozen everywhere. I don't think it's frozen. Okay. They're going to move their knight in the position. They're attacking here on c5. I could go back looking to attack there, but I don't want to do it that way. So I'm going to go probably knight up here to d5. I may have to sack at some point. I may have to. Because they have a lot of pieces here that are sliding in, attacking me. The knight's up, attacking. Rook can go forward. But still, I like this idea first. Attack their weakness. We're equal on time, but now it's starting to go in my favor a slight bit. Okay, rook up. Attack the knight. Do I want to exchange is the question. Because you can't take this here. I might just go knight back. I don't know though, because I really don't like this either. Like they have a lot of pieces attacking here on c6, and that's a weak pawn. I need this knight gone because I can't let them have this. I need to be able to move my rook freely, so we have to take this, and then kind of live with it. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go rook over now. May look to come in on this side. We have the queen side to attack. But it's not like a real attack. They have a better position. Their pawn structure is beautiful. Mine is not. They're all anchoring this knight here on d5. It's harmonious. And my pieces are just not working together really. They push forward. The little thing we do have is this attack. Like there's nothing else besides that really. Rook down. Okay, we're going to go up. Take. Do they want full exchange? I'm up 17 seconds. That's probably the biggest thing, is how much time I'm up. Okay, queen's going to slide down so the queen can't come in. They're still looking to slide in through some means, but it's not as possible now. They can't get in here. Oh, they can get here, though. Yes, they can. That's tough. That's a miss. I miss queen just simply over. Okay, they go there, take. And they have 13 seconds. It's enough time. No way. Okay, is there any way to try and survive this? No, no. We're right there. Nah, and we just can't hold. Yeah, GG. 1 second. I need to make them use 1.5 more seconds so we could not hold on there. Alright, we're starting off 2 for 3. Not a horrible start, but we want to get more points than that. Oh, no, 1 for 2. Excuse me. I only played 2 games. Starting off 1 for 2. I guess not a really good start at all. I only got 2 points in the first couple games. So bishop here to e2, knight b d2, c3, a4, and then queen here and push the pawn forward. Alright, queen slides up. We gotta move quicker because they're 1 point. Yeah, we lost on the board, but that's where it's like the time management I should have been much better. If I just make them use a little more time, that's a win. So you gotta focus in on that a little bit. They counterattack in the center. I guess rook slides over. I don't know how to handle that really. With c5, take, and I get this isolated pawn to work with. Okay, the queen's up. Let's see what they do after this though. Capture, the knight's going to capture here towards the center. And I have isolated pawn, but I don't think it's the worst isolated pawn that I could have. They capture the knight though. I don't know, I think they could have kept the pressure. That may have been a little bit better. But I want to go back so their rook can't slide in. And the bishop guards the queen. Okay, they move their knight in, trying to get knight here. The rook's going to slide over. The knight's going to try and slide in there. But luckily, we do control this a little bit. Their queen's going to slide up. Queen's going to go here, attacking the queen. This pawn is weak in the center. But I should be able to guard it. Only problem is, I got to have rook over. But they can take this at any point. And if their knight moves, they have this discovered attack. So I have to be careful there. Okay, they slide over. Okay. Now I want to go bishop here on the long diagonal. Pinning the knight. Capture, rook takes. The queen slides over. That might be an inaccuracy. So I think you can take and then take here. And you're up a pawn. And you're attacking this as well. You're guarding this. Okay, you win 2 pawns here. Taking here on e5. And this is not under attack. You have queen sliding over quickly to maintain the material advantage. And try not to... I guess you still be... You resign here, really. Down 2 pawns, they call it. Alright, playing Miles. I'm guessing Miles there from Twitch. We're going to go up here to e6. Appreciate you joining in, man. Go d5. Knight's going to go forward. Bishop here. b6. Bishop. Knight. And c5 trying to go for this. Castle first. And then probably c5 going for this queenside space. We'll have our rook slide over on the file. Not fun to play against. I do not like trading here. Queen's going to slide. Take. Yeah. And alright, they push pawn to c4. Now for some calculation. Actually, I'm not going to calculate. They're just going to rook over. There's not too much to calculate. Whatever they take with, I just want to take back. Take, knight's going to take back. Take, knight's going to take back. There's nothing really to calculate there, honestly. Don't know what I'm talking about. Bishop back here to f8. Looking to reroute here to this fianchetto angle. Knight's going to slide forward. They capture. They are ready for that move. Knight here is interesting. Knight here. Up, knight here. Up. There's not really a way out if you go in this way. You'd have to be fully committed. I'm trying to think if there's any way can I make that work. Here. Like, they would have to go, like, up here somewhere. And then here they'd have to go up here. And then here, they could go over. Yeah, you can't really make that work, unfortunately. I wish there was some way I can get aggressive. Maybe you could have tried it, but it doesn't seem realistic, and I'm not going to throw an okay position trying something I can't even see working. Like, it could work, but if I can't see it, I can't play it. But we move our knight back here. Our knights are guarding each other. They push towards the center. That, I don't know, because they do cut off their bishop. Attacking. They're trying to go forward. Let's go up. Oh, well, oh. They want this super fork. That's what they're looking for. Okay, let's capture. And then rook over. Let's get rid of the pieces that they're trying to super fork. That's the main way to fix this problem that I'm thinking about. And push their pawn forward. Here. And then queen down the square. So we're guarding the queen from sliding in this way. Oh, I had something else. Okay. H5. I don't want them to push H5 and then H6. That's something I'm worried about. Yeah, I was waiting for pawn push. Up. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I'm losing. Yeah, I think I'm losing, actually, because here. I just realized that right before they make their next move. I guess that's better than not realizing it. I realized it in time to not lose to queen captures F7. But yeah, it is feeling like it's better for the white pieces. My pieces aren't as coordinated. Maybe I could have went for that aggressive idea. I didn't see a way to make it work, so I didn't go for it. Take. And here. Their knight slides in. Okay, I need to go queen. Queen needs to be in the game still. So we're going to go for queen up here. This is a very interesting position. I think you have to go queen up here, though. Like, I know I want to lose that pawn, but I need my queen still active. Okay, they drop their knight back. We're going to have to move our knight. This knight's going to have to do something. Going to run this knight around. Maybe back here. Yeah, knight to E8 to try and kick this out. And also to attack more here on the king side. We have to do something. We gotta do something. Can't just sit there and get checkmated. We're down, but it's not over. It is not over. Knight here to E8 should play decent defense. They push forward with their pawn. I feel like you have to take. Yeah, I feel like you have to take at that point. And we defend it. Okay, we defended this decently. Yeah, this is defended. I'm gonna lose on time, though. Too slow. Oh, wait, the queen was free. I just moved, man. Tough. GG. I missed a few messages here. GG, Miles. Let's see. What's going on, AJ? How you doing, man? Or Luffy. And then King D5. Do I play viewers? So, Leon. This is a viewer-based tournament. If you want to join in, you can go to my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. It's the same thing as my TikTok username there. There'll be a link in the notes section for this tournament if you want to hop in. And if you just want the link, you go to my YouTube. It's the same username as TikTok. Or my Twitch, it's PJ's Chess 993. And there'll be a link for the tournament in the chat that I can put if you would like to do it that way. And Lugwit, appreciate those likes and the follow there. Closing in, I think 16:30 or so. Not 16, I mean 13:30 on on TikTok. All right, we have the black pieces. We lost to them last game. Can we win this game? They push here to G3. We're gonna go up here to E6. Pawn forward here to D5. Knight here, bishop E7, and then castle. Castle, H6, B6, bishop up. GG, man. GG, Miles. That was a great game. I don't know how I got out of the attack, but I'll take it. And at the time, I just took way too long to figure out a way through. But it was no easy way. That was the problem. The attack was too good. We're going to go bishop here, then knight there, though. Similar setup as last game. We're in third place. We've one loss. Can we win again? I'd rather continue that than get 2 losses in a row. You'd rather get 2 than nothing. Take. Knight's going to go here attacking that rook. And then we're going to open up the diagonal. Let's see if they capture. These bishops are active on this diagonal. On these diagonals, not this diagonal. The thing is, the knight isn't perfect right now. The knight's not that good. So I have to figure out a place for it. And then their bishop is attacking it right here, as you can see. The queen's going to get out the way and maybe double up here on the, not double up, contest the D file, or double up on the E file. I don't know how good that is, though. We have our bishops on this diagonal, so that's about as good as we're going to get this early on. We're attacking down on the king, attacking down, and the rook can slide over, offering the exchange. But yeah, rook's going to go here to D8. If they capture, rook's going to take back. Let's see if they do or don't. They don't have to, but they could. We'll pre-move it just in case they do decide to make that decision. And they open up their knight. All right, what we're going to do... So we could go for this, but I think they could just take first. So that doesn't actually work. We're just going to take, and they have their knight rerouted. I don't want to go to an endgame, really. I want to move our queen, but I want their bishop gone. That's the thing. I want their bishop out the way. I guess queen here. Because really, it's not an issue if we get these double pawns, but they slide out the way, trying to guard this, so they see what I was going for. I was trying to win a pawn, but they've stopped it. I just go back, reset. Take. They want to exchange. I just don't have a reason to not exchange, really. Pawn forward. Their bishop's just too good. Let's go here. I need their bishop gone. They're controlling too much with this diagonal. I need to just trade off. I don't want to do that, really, but they're really controlling way too much on this diagonal. Alright. Now we're going to go pawn forward, attacking the knight. And then potentially knight. Oh, they move their knight in. Okay, take. Can you take this? Take. Rook over. And no, they have too many ideas with the pen. Yeah, you just have to play it safe, I think. There's no need to make a mistake that drastic right now. There's too much happening around the king. So I'm going to drop back and play defense. And let's see if they have another attack. Or are they relying on me making that move? But it was something I was considering. I wanted to do it, but I can't convince myself it's the best thing to do at this point in time in the game. So we just went back here to guard here on H6. The queen has 2 ways to try and get active. I'm going to get here on the D file. We're not going to think about it too much. We're just going to make some moves. We're up about 25 seconds. We have to make decisions. Hopefully, they win us the game. But we have to make some choices at some point. We're going to go here attacking the rook. Just a quick little poke. Okay, they're going to drop back. And I just take some time away. There's not too much that I calculated there. But this is a move that took some time away from them. Alright. Now, I don't love that. I don't love that move. Oh. Up 17 seconds still. I think they're trying to break for. Okay, they attack this. Queen down. We're not up that much time anymore. We have to be careful. We can't play like I was up the entire time. Alright, we're going to take this. And then we're going to go queen over here. Guarding. We're up 7 seconds still. That's still something. Not as much as it once was. Up here just guarding. I don't want them to break in on through any way. Up here opening up the diagonal. King forward. Again, I'm not opening up the diagonal for them. I feel like that just helps them out. And there we go. We finally go up some material. We're going to take this. Queen down, check. 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 We're not going to repeat, though. We're not going to let their queen slide back down to get some type of repetition. And we win on time. All right, GG. 3 for 5. I mean, not the prettiest 3 for 5. You could be 3 for 5 and have 9 points. But I've one loss, one. I'd rather win after a loss than lose after a loss. I could have lost 5 straight. But definitely not the most efficient way to win 3 games. We're waiting on game number 6 here. We have Miles in first, the Twee in second, who I just beat, and Aaron in third here with the same record as me. Or actually a little bit better for me, but how you win it matters. But D4. C3. And then I think Bishop F4 and Knight F3. This is the London system. A4 stop being a B5 pawn break. It's actually not the best move according to the computer, but I usually play that at this point in the game. Bishop E2. H3 and then castle on this next turn here. The knight's going to slide forward, looking to attack this pawn that anchors forward. This not this pawn, this knight that anchors forward. I like G4. I don't want them to have a piece sitting there. Let's get rid of that. Queen's going to slide up. And they go forward here with this pawn push. I want to contest, but their knight can slide in, so I don't want to get too aggressive. I may have to just push, though. Because I already made that commitment, and I don't want them to take and get an open F-file. That's worse than anything, I think. So we're just going to go G5, and then maybe H4, and just have these pawns that are very active on their side of the board. And maybe slide king up and rook over. We walked ourselves into a very aggressive opening. G4 was simply to kick the bishop back. They take. We're going to have the queen slide over. And just maximum protect on this diagonal. The knight's trying to slide in for this fork here. I guess maybe not the best idea then. We're just going to have to slide back over a square. Alright, now they go in. That's actually perfect. I want to take so that they can't get anything on this file. So I take that willingly. We're going to move I want to move king up, but they have this pin. Let's go knight in here. So everything is out in the open, and then be F3 and then king F2. That pawn was actually hanging as well, so I don't get that. But I do want to take this. Because this is... Or do I go queen here? I go queen here first. Because it's the same thing. I could still take that. They can't move the bishop to guard this pawn in any way. So either they take the knight, or they let me take this still. Which, they let me take this still. Alright, I'm going to take here with the queen. Yeah. Queen capture. We're up some material. They move here. We're going to take this check. And then knight here, check. Winning some more. It should be winning some more. Knight here, check. And then take. What's going on, Liza? How you doing today? We win here on F7. There's no mate here that I can see at least. They drop back. Maybe trying to get their queen in on this square. Let's go bishop up here first. Take. And we're going to try and force the queen. Okay, now we can just take the queen. I want to try and force the queen trait, but that's not necessary. Let's go up here to f4 first before anything. So this pawn's anchored in the center. Rook's going to slide on the open file that they're trying to get on. And move this rook and not this rook so they can't go for that pin. Rook's going to slide down on the 7th rank. Yeah, I was wondering, yeah, rook back down. Because this is super weak. I'm going to have to move my king up here first before I get too active, I think. That may have to be what happens. King here. Yeah, they get this activity, but the pawns are so good that it's kind of cutting off their king. And they give me the open file with my rook. That's huge. Rook here. You can't go all the way down or you actually lose. Let's go up. Don't want the rook to slide in. No need for that, really. And we go rook. Honestly, nah, let's make this simple. Rook over. I'm going to sack for the bishop at some point if I need to. But we're not quite where I need to just yet. King up. And now check. Rook here. We're trying to set up this line here on their king. Rook slides all the way over. Looking to get here on h7. And we're going to take there with that check. They can't really stop it. The king can go forward, we just go rook down the square. And there's no mate. They go down. Check. I also have no mate. But here, there's, yeah, rook here. They don't even have a check that they can really get to. So I'm going to go here for this mate on b8. They have to drop back. We're going to win the rook now in the corner. And that'll be game, I would bet. With 36 seconds, so that's enough time for me to win it. We're on 2-game win streak. We're 4 for 6, playing Eliza in game number 7. Can we continue our streak where we lose here? Bishop slides forward. Pawn 4 looking to take there. Pawn here to c3. The knight. Oh, it's not pawn to c3. It's c4. It's c4. But I may have done it too slowly. That may be the difference. It's not c3. I keep forgetting, against this opening, you have to play very aggressive in response. There's no other way to respond, really. You just have to counterattack. But I did not do that here, and you see the issue we are having right now. We're having a slight issue. The queen's going to slide up. They have these advanced pawns. They give a check. The knight's going to have to move to blockade that. Then, okay. Up, take, down. Huh, that's actually kind of an issue. We're going to have to do this. Wow. I may have misplayed the opening. I may have misplayed the opening here. My king's wide open. It's nothing that's really stopping it from being completely attacked and destroyed here. We're going to have to move our pieces. How one move changes the game is astounding. They gave this check. Alright, well, we're going to have to go back this way. I don't know, I think they did it the wrong way. I think the other way was better. Because now pushing, I can just go here. And really, my king is kind of safe now. I think there's a different way to do that where my king was not safe. There's definitely a way where I was not guaranteed safety. But now we're okay. I don't feel like there's any huge issue, any huge flaw. Despite it looking bad, and we got here through a very ugly way. But now that we're here, we have figured out a way to get our king to a semblance of a safe spot. Knight on h3 is not pretty. But after rook c1, okay, they go for the exchange. I kind of expected that. You're just going to have to I don't want to take, though. Okay, maybe rook over. Yeah, I don't really want to take. Now the queen slides in. Okay. I feel like you have to go up this way. There's a lot happening. Here. And then back. Because the thing was the queen was guarding when it was there. It would have allowed the pawn push if the queen moved. Now the queen can move because they can't just push out, take it. Because the queen's not guarding it back there anymore. So that's the difference. Although it's a very small difference, it is a difference. We have to blockade these pawns. If we can blockade these pawns, we're fine. But that's a huge if. That's a humongous if. But so far, we're doing okay, despite a horrible start to the game. Yeah, thank you for all these likes closing in on what looks like 150 there. We're going to go queen here. I mean, there's not really anything I can... Oh, I see. They want their knight to get here. And now my bishop is going to allow that to happen, because I can't move it. Is there anything I can do? I mean, not really. It's kind of just stuck there. Maybe before I just attack this so this isn't hanging. That's the best thing I could do. Because now they want to go knight there to attack that. But if they can't double attack it, it's not hanging in the first place. So then it's not an issue. And maybe I don't trade. Maybe I move my bishop back, but that feels wrong. Okay, we're going to go king, up, a square. This is like the worst position I've ever defended, it feels like. But the king is up here on B. Pawn down feels like it's coming at some point. This other rook is not doing anything. I need it somewhere over this side of the board. Clearly, to do something at all useful, it is needed. We're going to slide our rook over. Oh, wait. You have to go rook up. But rook up here, I see the problem. Yeah, I see the problem. Okay, we're going knight here. She has played this quite well. We're going to have to go here, I think, to blockade the rook from anchoring the pawn down. It's the only thing I think works with knight here to d5. If this rook can get to e1 and queen here, we're fine. And I guess we're not fine because they always stop this. Okay, now the pawn's down. Now it's guarded anyways. All right. Here with the rook. We're going to have to sack. So if that's my qualm right now, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to sack at some point. But you can't sack and not get a queen. You can't get anything for it. Oh, I miscalculated. I thought you could take, but there's a fork. Wow. You may have to lose both rooks. That's not good. Knight back. Knight captures e3. I think it's the only move that... Okay, they take... Okay, and then... Oh, it took way too long. I was up so much time, I thought I could just move however I wanted to move. Horrible time management. I could have won that game. That's tough. Yeah, 0.1 seconds. I thought I was going to win because I was up so much time. Like, oh, I just have to figure out how to... Yeah, GG. Why don't I have any views channel? Appreciate that. I don't know, but GG to Eliza. That's a tough loss. I tried to hold. Time again. If I just make a decision and go with it, I might be able to win on time. But I was trying to calculate too much, and it ends up costing me the game. We're in 4th place now at 4 for 7. So bishop here to f4, up. Again, we lose. Can we win after? I guess it was a 2-game win streak that time. Versus win-loss. We'll take that 2-win in between. We go bishop back here to g3. Take, and then qc2. Our queen captures now. Knight's going to slide forward maybe for e4 pawn push, a4 stopping. Okay. Now, let's try knight here to g5. I don't think that'll do anything. They go here attacking my queen. Queen has to drop back. I think they've solidified the position, though. Now I know what has to happen for the most part. Okay, their knight moves. Alright, there's got to be something here. Take. Up, check. Up. Down, up. Is there really nothing? There has to be something. There's no way. Take, rook captures. Rook captures, queen captures. Queen. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, if you take that, they can slide king up. Oh, maybe castle? I think there's a way you can take. Knight captures. I think you have to castle so that your rooks are... Oh, but if you castle, then you're not... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Oh, I wish I could take that back. You cannot do this. You cannot do this at all. This does not work. Oh, it's even worse because I was thinking there, but queen goes there guarding. They've thought this through. Clearly, they've thought this through. Alright, well, we're going to have to lose this material. And I knew it didn't work. I was like, I want to make it work. It did not work. I tried to convince myself, and I did. That may have been a bad choice. We're going to have to go here. I enjoy a free piece of material, though. That's the issue. We're going to have to sack, because they're going to win the knight back eventually. There is really nothing else to be done there. I was pretty obvious. They're going to get that back at some point. We're going to have our knight drop back, try and get... Oh! Oh, man. I am lucky. The knight has here to F1. I thought they could go rook down. I'm actually winning now, I think. But this was really accidental. I didn't see any of this. This is working out for me. I saw that if they... There was something they could have done that I didn't think worked. And looking at it now, I don't think it wouldn't have worked. Because I missed that the queen can go up. And like if rook goes down, and I could have castled before, but then the knight takes. So really, this is a testament to a bit of luck. I guess it's not really luck, but testament to sometimes just playing the moves. But yeah, I don't think this was a good game particularly. And the game's not over. But even the fact that I'm not losing right now is kind of crazy. Like that was a whole. This is a blunder, taking on h7. When it plays so dingy, I do viewer tournaments. If you want to hop in, there's a link in my notes section, the notes section of my club. So my club is PJ's Chess, PJS Chess, the same thing as the username there on TikTok. And once you're in it, you can, go click on the link to in the notes. It'll take you to a 3+0 arena. We get the win. I don't want to see the accuracy. I don't want to see the accuracy. I just want to take the win there. All right, we're playing Ryan here. The knight's going to slide forward. I have a decent amount of wins, 5 for 8. But I just cannot string them together consecutively, which is the problem. Let's go up here to h6, attacking bishop. c6, and then b6, and then, okay, capture first. Capture, up, castle. Let's keep moving fast. We don't want to waste any time. As we've seen in the last couple games, a huge component, and that lost to Eliza, and that lost to someone else. Oh, and Miles. We have to maintain, whatever we do it quickly. And live with the result they sacrifice. I don't think this one works. I think it's too underdeveloped. We're going to have our knight slide here. That feels like the best thing for it. Knight here. And we're just going to get our queen there quickly. With no bishops, a sack is harder to do, I'd say. This actually forces the queen exchange, I believe, right? They can't. I guess they can go back, but... I mean, still. Like, it's still going to be a queen exchange soon, yeah. Now we're going to have our... bishop take. And now we're up some material. They pushed their pawn forward. I wanted to attack their material and they've stopped that. Alright, we're going to have our bishop active so that this rook can get active on the e file. And then, Hakas, appreciate those likes there on TikTok. We're going to drop back. Rook can slide over. Wait, no. No, king here first. And then we'll have rook slide over, right? Because we want to get one attack on this file. We want to attack their weaknesses. So they're going to try and guard their weaknesses. They see where they're weak at. They guard it. Good for them. They stopped my attack. Let's drop our bishop back here and try and reroute it over. Their king moves. I think bishop here before anything so that they can't move knight in freely. We can exchange it if so. Let's go for this pin to try and force an exchange of material. This is actually a very good pin because they can't move their king ever. It's just stuck there. It's stuck connected to the knight. So we just have to figure out a way to work our pieces around. They drop back. Probably the quickest. And that's the best way to do what they're trying to do. I'm going to slide this rook over. And then this rook up here. And double up here. And now it's going to fall eventually. Because now you take and you get the second minor piece. So we have 2 minor pieces now. That should be a win. Let's triple stack. We could have taken it there. But I wanted to be certain. Not triple stack, triple attack. Double stack and triple attack. This is checkmate. GG. So we get the win. We're on a 2-game win streak. Let's see if we can continue going forward. Miles is by far in first, though. So that's kind of the issue. But I want to try and... I mean, 16 minutes up is not realistic. If I win the next 2, we're at 22. So we have to win like 4 straight. And he has to lose. Win no games. That would be difficult. But it's not impossible. But we want to at least try and maintain second. We have 2 people who are trying to catch up, and then Benjamin also on a streak trying to take second from me. So let's watch a game while we're waiting for a game myself. We have Eddie and Eliza playing. It looks like Eddie's plus a pawn. There's a way to guard this. I wonder if will be play. Yeah, knight goes back so that they can't take the rook there on h. And the king can probably just slide in to d2, I'd get. Oh, it can't. You have to go king. Yeah, e2. d2 would have been a blunder, but e2 does actually work. Although you'll lose a pawn still. Yeah, you lose that pawn, but it's fine because you're going to take it back, I believe, at some point. I think taking the rook is perfectly fine with white. And then you take there on, yeah, on c7. So you get the pawn back. And I wonder if you can even push that c-pawn at some point. Where to go with the king is the question. King back, I don't know. Just because getting, like, limiting your kings at, maybe king f3 is a little bit better. But I see not want to do that either because they have a light square bishop. You're going to a light square. Then you can't go backwards the other route. You can't go past the second rank. So I could see either decision being made. Alright, looking like they're trying to take this pawn back. I mean, you can't really stop that. That's part of the opening. So we're going to castle back. Knight drops, looking to guard this and get out the way of the attack. h6, stopping their bishop from coming forward. And then, let me open this up again. They move their queen. Alright, this is an important part. c6, guarding this pawn. The knight's going to slide forward. And they want to go here, trying to anchor. I think what I'll do, I want to get rid of this knight. Yeah, I think that's an issue. They're going to take the knight, and then knight back here attacking. Bishop here, because we have the queen anchoring this. I just don't want that knight on the board. I feel like it was going to be doing too much good for them, and a lot of bad for me. The knight's going to jump forward. Their bishops are attacking here on my king side. We want those gone at the expense of them getting a pass. Not a pass pawn, but an advanced pawn. Not pass because the f pawn here is guarding this square forward, so it's not passed. But it is good. Taking this is of no use, so we're going to take this. I mean, I don't want to take either, but they're kind of forcing the exchange. They both feel very pointless, to be honest. I would go up. Can they take? Yeah, they could win some material if I'm not careful with take, and then knight captures if you took that when you're rook. But then if you go up quickly, maybe you can capture, and then up, so they can't take because queen captures. Yeah, you could do it that way. But because I want to stop their knight from sliding it on this beautiful square. I don't even want to fianchetto the bishop. That doesn't feel useful. Yeah, they drop back. Okay, now maybe I do. Because I was worried about there. But now I can go here, and then they can't go there after. Because I could just go, yeah. So let's try this way. The only thing is pawn forward. Do I have to be worried about that? I would rather just go for this. I don't want to play afraid. That makes no sense. We can go forward and forward. They probably want to bring their rook over to put pressure on this. So I should probably go queen here on the next turn. They slide their queen over trying to angle in here on the C square. We can go queen here. Or queen here. I guess queen here does the same thing. Yeah, it does the same thing. Because they can't go queen there now. They push forward. I'm going to push forward as well. You go, good work, Ryan. That's very helpful for me. If I can win this one, that'll be very helpful. Now, if I can't win, then it's like, well, not as. But if I can hold up mine in the bargain, it will be very useful. So thank you for that. I'm going to slide back over to guard. Ah, they do get a good square. I missed that idea. They still get a good square. I thought I stopped them from getting a good square. I did not. They get knight here. That's beautiful. Can't do much. Oh no. Oh, wow. Okay. They definitely could have won the game. They had a move that wins that I missed completely. Wow. That is luck. I'm going to go bishop back here. Knight here would have won, I'm pretty sure. Up. Attacking. Here to f6, yeah. I need this out the way, is what I'm thinking here. That was almost horrible. That was almost horrible. I mean, it was horrible. We were losing. They just didn't find the move, but it was completely lost. We have 30 seconds left. Let's refocus. Still a chance to win this game, despite some misses on my end. Alright, we gotta keep moving quick. Take. Think that's a mistake, because you have king here to e6. And you want a pawn. Boom. Oh, they push up the zugzwang and move our king here. We don't even have to do anything but king over it. They can't move their king too far. We push the pawn forward. Boom. It's too slow. 18 seconds left should be enough time to hold it. I should have lost, though. 9 to 5, I lose the game. Let's go to this next one. Let's go to this next game here. We got 4 for it. We're trying to catch Miles. I don't think it's enough time. You still can join Paxton, yes. Sorry if I missed your message. I was locked into that game. It just seemed my time scenario is not the best. But you still can join. It's almost over. But when I have another one, so no worries there. But let's go here to d4. Up. Bishop back. Take here. Knight forward. Bishop e2. Here. Knight. Alright, he's moving quickly. We're going to castle, get our king to safety. They push, and I'm going to push here towards the center. And rook's going to slide over. Take. Alright, let's go from here. We've sped through the opening. They have this sort of weakness. Not really a weakness. Let's go bishop back, and then knight up, and then knight up. Yeah, I was like, is that even a good idea? I was debating if it is. I don't know why I played that. Let's just reroute back. And maybe knight here, then knight back to get rid of it. Because I can't have that sitting there the rest of the game. That's a little annoying. Yeah, I just have to get back, and then get back potentially. And take, and our knight can just sit there, stopping any forward progression. But they're moving a lot quicker than I'm moving. They've spent only 30 seconds on these first few moves. They sacrifice. I'm not sure I see this one, though. We're going to have our knight slide here, guarding. Yeah, they attack this, but my knight can move, though, can't it? I mean, it's double protected right now. I don't even have to move it. I could just go rook up, and then rook over. Yeah, I think I will do that, actually. No real reason not to. Maybe they're trying to threaten that. So if I go here on the diagonal, that's not good. Oh, but even... No, this would work. You could go queen here. Up. Take. There. Take. Wait, over. Wait, here. Over. Take. Oh, that wouldn't work. Oh, no, that wouldn't work. So let's try. So we go rook up. They go pawn down. But that's fine, though. Right? That should be fine. I'll vote for bullet next to myself, Bills, yes. I'll vote for bullet. Not sure if it will win, but that would be my personal vote. They take, he's going to capture, king back. And then king back. And then knight up. Alright, there we go. We're defended. We're defended there. They're sacking again. Alright. They're playing quite aggressive here. We're going to have our queen slide over to guard this material. We just bring our rook over after. And then go from there. Okay, take. We're not going to take that way so that the pawn doesn't fall. Now, I don't see what happens if it does fall, but I don't want to find out personally. So we're not going to take there. Rook up attacking the queen. We have two defenders of this still, so it's fine. Rook's going to capture here. Okay, now I think they've given up because they take there. There's no sack there that you could even really see. Rook over. They have a check, but king here to h2. And we should be fine despite the time disadvantage here. You sack everything. There's a lot of sacrificing going on. Alright, queen forward. Let's just go one move at a time. I could have went bishop here last turn. I missed that the rook is guarding that for some reason. And then now, as you can see, there will just be a checkmate. Rook down, and we have mate in 1 or 2, depending. So it's going to be in 2, and then there we go. GG. All right, we're sitting at 22 points, but Miles has 25. So that is unfortunate. I don't think I'll be able to catch, unless I win this game in 5 minutes. There's still a chance. Still a small chance. Very small chance. You vote Blitz next tournament? Okay, I vote for Blitz. And then Bills, I'm guessing your vote is for Bullet, if I were to understand that correctly. I'm going to guess it's 1-1. And I'll make it 2-1 with 1 + 0 for the next tournament time as well. But we're on I need a game, though. I need to get put in a game. So I have a chance to catch up to Miles. No chance is crazy. Come on, someone join in. Let's see. Miles and Eddie are playing. But maybe it doesn't matter, because if Miles wins this one, I can't catch him regardless. He'll get more than 1 point that I'll be above. I need a game, though. The more time that takes, the less likely my chances dwindle. But second place looks wrapped up. So I'll take that. 8 for 11, 7 for 9. He just won way more efficiently. Like that streak, a 7-game streak, I think, is more than enough to get first place. Well, that's like 5 games at 4 points a win. We played before, too. All right, playing side here. I'm going to go up. This game's not going to end. There's 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the game timer. So the timer's going to end before this game ends. But we're still going to play it out, obviously. There's a slight chance I can get it to end earlier if I only use like 90 seconds the whole game and they time out. Not realistic, so I'm not going to hope that happens. But I'm going to try. We'll try it, though. Why not? Why not attempt to do what's seemingly impossible? To play someone of a similar rating and use literally no time. Okay, now it's going to slide forward. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. I can only use another minute and change. So if you see me get below 1:30, then the game is essentially over. My chances at winning the tournament. I mean, realistically, it's not impossible, but I really have to lock in. Take. This is not what I wanted, but it's not the worst thing for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I think the attack is done. There's no way to... How do you continue it? Rook forward. Up. We're trying here, but I'm not sure how exactly to get it done. If we push forward, take. Yeah, I mean... I can't figure it out. Okay, we're going to go rook over, though. I can't figure this out in time. They slide over, rook up. I can't use that much more. I can only use 30 more seconds. So it doesn't even matter. Whatever I have to do, I just have to move. Oh, I do have an idea, slightly. A slight idea. Oh, wow, I was about to do that. That's crazy timing. I was about to push the pawn forward. That was my idea, but they stop it. That is frustrating. What I was going to do, I just have to take some time to recalculate that. Oh, that's free now. Yeah, now it's just a draw. I mean, it's just a draw this whole time. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make the impossible happen. I can only use 20 more seconds. Again, like, how realistic is that? I don't think I'm going to use 20 more seconds the entire game. Oh, they're still going... I thought I could guard that, but you can't. Oh, wow. They have... I'm not even worried. I'm so focused on trying to win, I'm about to lose the game. That is a crazy turn of events. They have this pawn that's just going to push. And what can you do about it, really? Not much other option. I can only use 7 more seconds. Okay. I think they're going to push pawn. I'm going to have to sack and then take there on f3. And then go over. Okay. 7 more seconds can only be used. So yeah, if we want a chance to win. I don't know how that's possible. I'm going to have to pre-move. I don't want to pre-move. I'm just going to have to take my chances, I think. Oh, no, they can stall. They're below. They got above it. How did that happen? Are they stalling? I guess they don't have to stall. Check. Wow. It doesn't matter. Only 2 seconds left in the tournament. And the tournament will end there. Tough. So, and Miles... Yeah, if I would have won that too, I could have caught up to Miles. Tough, tough, tough. Alright, let's see. Let's announce the winner. So first, Miles. Maybe it's your first full tournament. It says we played a game before. Maybe that was like actually rated because they're similar rating. But Miles wins here, 8 for 10. I get second, 8 for 11, 22 points. And third, Eliza storms up and takes third with 17 on a 5-game win streak. You on the... Oh. That's it. I see. But GG's. Let's have the vote for the next tournament now. I'll say another like 40 seconds. So far we have 2 votes for Bullet and a vote for 3+0. So 3 votes in. You can vote for any time control. You can vote for Rapid, 960, really whatever. Just type in chat what you are feeling, and I can go with the majority rules there. Let's see, I'm missing any messages. I vote for 5+0. I vote for 3+0. So 3+0 has 2 votes. 5+0 has 1 vote. And Bullet has 3 votes there after Miles votes there on the Twitch chat. So 3, 2, 1 with another 14 seconds remaining. So if you did want to have your opinion counted, please type in the chat. GM Syed ties it up at 3-3, I believe. Wait, did you vote? No, that didn't count your vote, I don't think. Wait, who voted for Blitz? So, 3+0 wins by a landslide. Hikaz, Ryan, Eliza, Syed is 4. And someone else voted too. I think it's just, okay, it's 4 there. 4-3. So 3+0 does win as the timer runs out. So let's go create this tournament. I see Bullet is not a favorite today. Let's start this up. Have a repeat. Will Miles repeat is the title of this one. If Miles is still playing. Repeat. See here. Alright, now let's go here. 3+0 an hour. I guess I don't have to change anything because it's the same time control and all. So this is for 5:27. 28. Alright, that looks good. Let's create this here really quickly. Now to put this in the chat for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're watching on TikTok, I'm going to send this here to you now. So let's go here. Not send this to you. Put it in the notes section here for you now. So it's in the notes. And then again, if you guys want to hop in this viewer battle on Friday, me and Rob Master Chess, we're hosting it. It'll be our 4th installment of it. Let me put the interest link here in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. You have to go over if you're watching on TikTok or go to the notes section where I have it posted at. But there it is, the Google form. It's fun. Me and Rob commentate. Check him out as well. But there that is. 4 people are in here, so it won't get canceled. And does anyone want to play me in a puzzle battle? If so, send me your username, or if you think I know it, just say you want to play. And I can send you that puzzle battle invite. If not, I'll play one rated online. But yeah, let me know what you would like to do. We have a little bit of time before I have to... Alright, I got you, Ryan. Let's send you that invite. Ryan dash... Oops. YGS. Alright, I just sent it to you. Let's see if I can win. Because I lost to Rob last game, and he took 11 points of my rating. Let's see if I can get some points back here. If you don't see the invite, Ryan, you can send me one as well, and it should Paris, like, since it sees us trying to play each other at the same time. Yeah, waiting for this one. And we have enough people for it to not get canceled. After this tourney, let's see. It'll be... I may have time for one more half-hour tournament. I definitely have time for another hour because my chess club starts at 7:30. If this ends at, what, 6:28, it takes 6 minutes. 7. So yeah, if we could end it at 7:04. So we'd have to vote before this one ends. We could like vote towards the end of it so we can get it where I can still get there on time. But we can definitely do one more half hour. We're gonna take here on E4. We're just gonna slide down for checkmate there on D1. Free queen. We're 4 for 4 just like they are. This is the free bishop. Rook down. You'll get the queen there on the back rank. Checkmate in 1. We're 7 for 7. 8 for 8. 9 for 9. 10 for 10. These are very easy mate in 1s to start off. But they always get more fun and harder as it goes on. This is going to be mate in 2. Bishop captures for mate in 1. The king can't move out the way. Okay, here I am a little bit lost. I think you take this though. Is it bishop here and then queen down? Alright, that's checkmate. Alright, we have the black pieces. Take, pawn up, take here. And now you're going to go get mates. Not mate, a queen. Queen down here to A8 checkmate. Queen sacks, rook down here, mate. And we get the win. GG, Ryan. We get the win there. Let's go see how many we have in. We have 5 in. Oh, let's play the daily games. We have 4 dailies I haven't played. Here against Julia. 8-3 attacking the bishop. Alright. And we're going to slide our king over again. This is probably very inefficient. But I'm just going to move my king all the way over, attack the bishop at some point. They push forward. Alright, D6. Looking to open this up some. And in this game, let's go A5. Alright. We have enough time for maybe a puzzle or two. Let's see what happens. Can I find... Is it easy or hard? Rook... Oh, this is the last one. They haven't changed it. I could not solve this one quickly. Because I'm thinking it's rook down. King here. This is check. But they have over. And now they're attacking the rook because the knight's not guarding that square anymore. I'm thinking also here. But then here attacks rook. So... Oh, no. I think it is that, though. Well, yeah. Because here, over, mate. But then they go up. Okay, I think this is the move, though. No, it's not. Alright, I want to see what this actually is here. PJ likes their Hakas. You have other... So what is... It's rook here. Oh, the other knight. So I saw the 2 moves, but I missed knight to E5. Good eye there, Eliza. 95 is what I missed. I see the time for the tournament. We have a minute left. We can do like a puzzle or 2 more. So this next one. Alright. King slides over. Okay. Take does really nothing. Is it here and then a queen in? I feel like that's not it though. Could you take rook, queen, over, check? I think it is that. I don't see the rest though. I think it's, maybe it is just queen here. And you take the rook for free. Hold on 1 second. My dad is calling me. 1 sec. Alright, I have to make sure he was okay. What's going on, Chess? How you doing, man? Chess random. We have the tournament started up in a couple seconds now, I think. Yeah, 16 seconds. Alright, let's get some games in. Appreciate that, Thinker. How was the break? You missed. I got first the tournament after you left, and then third after, and then I got cooked in the tournament like after those 2, dude. I got a draw in like 7 games. Alright, playing the winner of the last tournament here. Let's see if we can take them down and get an early lead on them. Bishop slides back. Exchange. Alright, last time we played, we got cooked on the clock. Let's see if we can move a little bit quicker here against Miles. Okay, they play aggressive. No, queen here to C2. Out castle, queen side. And they push open the center. Okay, capture. Bishop back. And they castle queen side as well. Okay, we both castle queen side. I'm going to go queen up here. Oh, that's not... Yeah, so that doesn't actually work. That doesn't actually work there. Okay, queen's going to go over. Let's see. The break is great. I have another student immediately. The gap filled in. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a teacher. What type of... Yes, it's in your name. I don't know how I forgot that. But they slide in, take, I think. Take. We have these double pawns, but it could have been worse. We could have been losing. I forgot, what level do you usually teach? We may be slightly worse. We may be slightly worse. Let's go knight back here. Because they're not up anything, but I have so many weaknesses. So they bring their bishop in. Alright. Now we're going to go knight here, take. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. But we're going to try and force some exchanges at least. Take. They have to exchange there. And the king is the piece that takes back. Okay, the rook slides over. We're going to go king up. Because they can't go down because of the knight. Yeah, I'll say this is still not ideal. Like, I would prefer not to have this position. Maybe I have to go back. And then, let's try here. We're not doing great on time. We're not doing horrible on time. The bishop's going to slide forward. Knight down, attacking. Take. So you take, rook slides over. Rook h3, bishop f1, knight back. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, regardless, they're still going to get their stuff back eventually. Oh no, we save it. Hold on. G captures H, and we're back up. We're back in this. We're back in this. G captures H. The game's not over. I thought the game was over. The game's not over. The game's not over. Check. A minute 10 left, though. Alright, can we get to safety? Check. Here. Here, there's nothing. Let's go back with the check for now. They still go for that idea. And they get a better spot, too. Okay, now the knight's going to slide. Take. And the king's going to get a free path forward. Alright, we have to go back to guard this king sliding in. They slide their bishop in. King has to get out the way. $30 left. Check. Knight down. And we're attacking this pawn. And that's a strong pawn to attack. I don't have enough. How is he moving so quick? How is he moving so quick? He's finding these moves that are extremely difficult immediately. Check. Yeah, and that's game. Yeah, GG. I was there. I want to see if there's a way. I saw for a second, but I didn't go for it because I couldn't calculate. There's a way I could have pushed, and then maybe the knight slides back, fork, and saves it at the end. I want to see there. Was there some way? Okay, here it's me. Is it winning this whole? It's a draw. I was like, I knew it's a draw. Okay, here it is a draw. Oh, it's knight back here. Wow. That's insane. So if they go up, is because you could go here, and then you guard. Wow. GG, GG. Let's go to this next game. Only want to start off. Let's see. I missed a few messages. Alright. I teach the English. I teach the English fundamentals. Math plus chess up to high school included. European English A1 to C1. I did not know. I didn't know any of the English levels, honestly. Man, that's pretty cool. You teach a lot. I thought you just taught chess. That's a lot. How long have you been doing that for? We're up here to D5. I want to start off a very fun game against Miles there. Bishop here. Do you speak anything but English, thinker? Up here to C6. Up here. Okay, take. Take. This is 3 plus O, YV. 3 plus O here. A1 is like NMC2. SGM? What's SGM? I forgot what that is. Oh, Super Grandmaster. Oh, I see what you're saying. Take. Here, stopping this. Bishop F5. Knight's going to slide forward here. And then... Rook over. Exchange of this. The knight's going to slide up, and maybe knight can sit here on this square. A very nice square. I'm not sure if they'll let me get there, though. But knight to c4. They drop their pieces back. They don't want that to happen. Clearly, they're doing things that stop that from happening. What can we do in response? Let's try queen up here. Queen on this square. And we want to get our pieces towards this side of the board because they're going to castle soon. We could reroute, but then I guess they just move quickly to fix that issue. Take, no. There's still nothing there quite. Here. Knight forward, knight captures. Take, bishop captures. Or no, queen captures. I'm gonna try this. Knight's gonna slide in. Take. Queen take. And we want to try and attack. I'm not sure if there's anything after this, but it's not bad. So that's on like worst case, it just doesn't do anything. And we just go from here. We're gonna have our rook slide on this open file. And then our rook's gonna slide down now. And then maybe rook over. And you see we're very aggressive. Rook over here. And they slide forward with their knight. Okay. Is there any way to get out of this? I'm not seeing a way. See, take here. But I'm fine. Okay, I can live with this. Rook over. Rook up, I mean, guarding this momentarily. They slide in. We're going to take here. We're going to go rook over. We can go rook down, though. And their rook's too slow to double up on the file. So we're going to take this. And maybe go back here attacking. Yeah, they can't let that happen. That's not possible. Rook's going to slide here attacking this. Appreciate the new sub there, Kelvin. It's not popped up on my screen yet. I need to update my links. I know it's not before stream, but thank you for the subscription. We're going to go up here, taking, and then down, and we just have this pawn and try and push down the rest of the game. Okay, give a check. King up. And then up here, guarding. Alright, just have to figure out a way to work this down. Up. 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 I mean, you're just going to keep going up, I think. And then maybe here. I don't have to do... Okay, now this is hanging. So if you take... So you capture, rook takes. And then rook captures here. So is there any... Is that good, though? Is that better? I have 30 seconds. I just have to go. Doesn't even matter. I can't spend that much time on that. I'm going to lose on time. Maybe there was something. I think it was just a draw the whole time, though. Oh, I don't know. That may be a mistake. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, tough. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, dude. That's not what I meant. I'm tired of mouse clicks. Mouse slips, I mean. Back. You just have to go. I mean, really just go back and forth. And we're going to lose on time, I'm guessing. Let's keep going back and forth. But I imagine they're just going to win on time. Back and forth. Lost the chance. There's a way to get a queen there. I didn't see that. I was not able to see that. They go with their queen down. Yeah, we're going to lose on time. Tough. Let's go to this next game. We're 0-2 to start off here. Let's go to this. Can we get on a win? Get a win. We just get one win. We've lost the last 2 games. Knight's going to slide forward. Bishop up. H6. B6 bishop here. And then we can go C5 on the next turn. Yep. And knight's going to slide forward, up. That all should be good. Alright, we playing this. Who's in first place? Oh, side is 3 for 3. We're going to castle here. Bishop up, knight up. C5. Take, take. And rook can slide over. This is what we did last game, though. This is pretty much what we did last game. And this is the exact same game. Okay, let's do something different. Because we lost last time. Queen's going to slide over. They go for the exchange. They do go for the exchange. And they still go for the C4 pawn push. Knight's going to capture. They don't take this immediately like they did last time, though. I want to drop my knight back. Now we're going to put our knight here towards the center. And we're going to put our knight here towards the center. Again, this is the same thing we did last time. Pretty much the exact same game. They push pawn forward. Our knight's going to slide up here on D3. Rook takes. And... okay, we're going to go rook. Oh, no, this is a free pawn. I think it's free. Okay, they move their knight to get active. Bishop back here. There's no fork or anything. No ulterior motive. We're just going to go back. They slide here attacking. We can go rook up to try and guard this pawn here. And try and keep our advantage. Maybe we're plus a pawn now. So we could exchange. Like, we're fine with exchanging. Alright, we gotta move quick though. We want to maintain our time advantage. I'm liking knight here. Just having the knights guard each other. It wasn't doing anything on this square. They slide in, take, rook over. And they're trying to get rid of the knight. We're going to go up here. I think we can save everything. The knight can go back here cutting off the rook. What's going on, Mag? Appreciate the donation there. I think we can do it that way. Then if we capture, there's no fork. That I can see at least, there's no fork. Oh, you have to get out the way immediately, though. That is clear. You cannot... oh, no! Oh, that's a blunder. Oh, that's a blunder. Oh, oh my god. Ah, man. I just gave the rook up for free. Ah, yeah. There's... I don't know what I was looking at. Maybe you can't take the pawn, though. Because after this, maybe you're just losing anyways. Drop, take. I could have at least not given my rook for free, though. Let's go to the next game. We're 0 for 3. Not a good start at all. But we have 44 minutes left. Hope we can turn this around. We'll take whatever win we can get. All right, we're playing third place. D4, D5, up, looking for the exchange. Knight forward, bishop here. H6, pawn, bishop B7, and then, okay, take first. Take, bishop here, here, and then knight D7. Maybe up here so they can't push, but they're still trying to get that to happen. Alright, we can castle this time. Rook over, queen up. Or pawn up first. Rook over, bishop down. I wonder if I can go f5. I don't like that because the queen's here. So I don't think I want to do that. We put our knight here on this side of the board. And maybe go knight towards the center. They push their pawn forward. I don't know if there's a break there. Take. They just slide rook over. Maybe in case they push this way instead. Yeah. And then we can go up here. And then here. They have this passer, but I have this passer as well. Appreciate that, Thinker. Have a good one, man. Thank you for tuning in. Excited so when we get to play again. We can, hopefully, I can even out the score. I know you're still +1 all the time. Hopefully I can even out the score next time we get a game in. But we have these pawns here on the 5th rank. They slide their queen over. Sure, we can just go attack real quick. No reason not to give an initiative. What do they do? And let's trap their light square bishop here with c4. It feels like it's even a trap. Looks like they're trying to give it up there. We're going to go knight forward again, kind of similar to the previous game we had against them, where they did something similar. But our knight's forward. I think the sacrificing is difficult when you don't have bishops. Like with the bishops, it's easier to see it through. With the knights, they're just too slow. Like with the bishop, okay, you're just poking that whole time. But without a bishop, you're not poking like that specific area the entire game. So it's harder for it to work all the way through. Or to see it all the way through, I'd say. I think bishop back attacking would do well here. Yeah, or I still have to watch out for this pawn. But I'll just go back here quickly. Attack queen. The rooks aren't really doing anything that's an issue. Now you go bishop here after. Looking to go bishop back here. Regarding this, also guarding the rook with the other rook. So, multi-purpose move. And then bishop, oh, they take it. Okay, we'll have the queen take back. Yeah, queen take back. Bishop takes. And then we need to guard this pawn still. Maybe just king forward. Might be the move. But I need to get rid of this queen. Back here, take. I don't think that's the move. Maybe just, but the queen's guarding so much is the problem. The queen is guarding almost too much, I'd say. How do we get all of our... I need to get like on the queen in that square somehow. Or do I just give the pawn up? Okay, a minute 10 left. I gotta figure out a way through this. Or I could slide rook up. That's almost bad. Queen down. Just gotta accept what's happening here. I almost gave that rook up. This rook sliding up was dangerous. They take. Take with check. And the rook's gonna slide over. And this is a free queen. Alright, now that's game. We take there on e6. And we finally get a win. We finally gonna win this tournament. We've been getting cooked. But it just starts with one. We still have 2/3 left. The first third, if we keep winning, it won't matter. Alright, there's one. Alright, let's go to game number 2. Let's see if we can continue the streak. No one has really been dominating, so it's not over. Not over at all. But we're waiting for this next game. Let's watch a game. Syed and Miles are playing. A bishop for a rook. Miles has the advantage, but no guarantee this is held. The bishop pair is dangerous to play against, so whatever you have. They push pawn forward, looking to go maybe c4. I'm waiting for a game myself though. So if you're just scrolling in on YouTube or Twitch, here is the link to this tournament if you want to hop in. And if you're watching, and then that is Senku. Appreciate those likes there on TikTok. Closing. We hit 880. Wow, my YouTube is not updated. It hit 880. We hit 880. I don't know why this is not updating. I don't want to put a new link because I'll have to redo everything. Man, good game, Ryan. But if they take, they go over, and they take, we're playing Eliza here. Playing 4th place. We gotta get a win. We lost Eliza. I think I lost her last time, yeah. I keep forgetting. Oh my god. F6, you have to go forward. I keep forgetting that rule. That is annoying. I keep forgetting you have to go C4. If you go C4, it just stops it. It just stops it. I'm pretty sure. They go forward. Okay. Alright. What is the backup plan? Because we messed up the first plan. We need a counter. Okay, is it C4 now? Can we try it now? C4. Because it doesn't work because of the pin. So they go up, we'll take. They take. We'll take. No, they have that if you take. So take. I just don't want to deal with this the rest of the game. Yeah, am I just down a pawn? Because you capture, knight takes in the center. So is it knight up? But then queen up. And you run into that issue. Oh well. I think I'm just going to go here and live with it. Let's see. So appreciate those likes there on TikTok. Closing in on 300. C4 first fixes all of these issues, I would like to say. If I can remember what I looked at the computer for, we will be fine next game. Actually, I'll look after it again, because clearly I can't remember. And maybe it's not even C4, and I just think it's C4. But the knight's going to slide forward. Why didn't I just take that? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why didn't I just take the knight? Because then they have double pawns at least. Yeah, not great play. Subpar play. We want to push forward, though. They move in. Take with check. And then... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's just queen here, though. Like, yeah, anything else you're thinking doesn't matter. They have these isolated double pawns. So we're down a pawn, but it's not the best pawns to be up, honestly. Let's just castle, get out the way of this attack. We can move freely now. They move their knight in to get involved with this. I'm not going to bail them out and just take the knight, because then they get a good pawn structure. And I don't want that to happen. So we're just going to try and get out the way of this whole thing going on here. Okay, up here to H3, A3 I mean, excuse me. Take. Now, what do you take with is the interesting question. So, if you take with the bishop, I'm down. I don't want to trade. We're going to take this way. The only thing is you have to live with this the rest of the game. If they drop out the way, maybe not with the way they're playing that there. We're going to slide our rook over on the file. They're going to break through, potentially. Oh, that's not good. That's not really good. Okay. Queen here first maybe would have been better. Knight takes. Knight's going to slide attacking queen. Pawn forward to guard the knight. And then knight back here attacking again. We're trying to get this pawn. We're going to be relentless attacking it. We might have found a way through. Take here. We might get it back. Okay, forward here attacking. Attack knight. I think they see my idea because they're not moving immediately. I think they found the issue. Let's see. I think they did. So I think I can talk about it now. The reason this is good for white, you're attacking the knight, but you have... Yeah, she sees it. She sees it. It's because you can go bishop here at the end. You have the pin. That's why C4 works so well. But bishop here, attacking. And then, like, even rook over, you take. You're insulating your bishop for a move before you could get here and get defended. So... Like, I'm not Magnus. I just found a cool tactic. And then Mocha, appreciate those likes. I had to turn it around. I was getting cooked. That's a fun little exchange there. And then C4 to go bishop there at the end. Yeah, that works, Senku. But I think I want to get the pawn. Because I was down the pawn. And, like, this keeps the pawn back. So, like, even if that were to be played, I'd still get... what I was looking for, I guess, which is to equalize the position, I think is the right word. We're going to go here. And then knight here. But that would stop the tactic, I'm pretty sure. Because then after that, you go here. They just go rook down. That would have been fine with me, honestly. I think I'm going to go here. And then probably just up to anchor. And they can never get rid of this little combination. Because it's a pawn and a bishop that they don't have access to on the color complexes. Let's go up. Opening up the diagonal. But I don't want... Oh, actually, should I have done that is the question. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, well. Rook's going to slide over, though. We already made the choice. We already did it. You can't undo something like that. Let's move our rook here on the D file. And then James, appreciate that follow there. Okay, I think you can check. And then check, take bishop. Yeah, and then even if they do, you go king over. You'll take that eventually. All right, so this is the next game. We're on 2-game win streak after getting cooked to start off the tournament. So this is a good turnaround. We're in 5th place now. It just takes a few good games. Can't focus on the losses too much. All right, we're playing 2nd place. This is the make or break game. If we win this, we get +4. We take down someone way ahead of us. A huge game for the standings and for my confidence, because I was getting smoked the first 3. So it'd be good to take down 2nd place in the tournament. Queen's going to slide up. Let's move our knight here. I don't like what I've opened up with, though, to be frank. I don't think I've played particularly well. And we're going to have to take the queen, which is not good. That's never a good thing that you have to take the queen. But you have to with my position. I'm going to go g4. And knight's going to go forward. We want to keep moving. We want to move with pace. We want to move quick. Alright, well, I was going to go for a trap, but they clearly stopped that. They clearly see that. Let's go a4 and go here and work on the queen side. Yeah, that's a problem. Because if you go up, they're going to win this eventually. Except you have... I'm a move short, though, I think. There is a way that I could have stopped that. But I'm a move short, I think, is the problem. Yeah. I need to go bishop there before whatever I just did over here. That would have fixed the problem. I think this is... Okay, we could try that, though. Oh, no, that does work, because then knight take... Oh, but there's an issue. There's an issue, though. I needed one more move to do a few more things. Like, I could have either moved my rook quicker to get the bishop over. They missed it. They had knight there that would have been fine. After on... Oh, I don't even want to show it because that would take too much time. But... But I saw it. They would have been fine if they go knight there. They would have been fine. Luckily for me, they don't find that move, and we're still in the game. Preferred? Maybe preferred? I don't know. I don't want to play either position. This is a bit difficult. But if I were to pick, I guess I'd rather play my position. But still, I don't think it's by a wide margin or by any means. I think we just have to break through. I would like to be a little more prepared before I break through, but I mean, sometimes you just have to play the position, and I would like to have my bishop, like, ideally there before I did that, but it was just not, I wasn't quick enough if I do it that way. So unfortunately, we have to do it this way. I'm going to set my bishop on this diagonal, because if they take the king, can just take, and it doesn't matter where my king is right now, so I'm not worried about them forcing how I have to do that. Really? They push the pawn. That's an interesting idea, and I think it makes sense too, because I see why they trade the bishop, because I was going to win a pawn. I didn't even see all that. They're seeing farther than I was seeing. I see it now, but I promise when I made that move, I was not considering that. So they over-prepared, but I guess I may have seen it afterwards. We can push here, take here. Wait, that doesn't really work. Yeah, the problem is I can't move my rooks or they push the pawn, which is really the issue. I can't ever do that. So we're going to reroute our knight towards the center here. Take. And then really, what can I do? Because if you go here, the knight just slides. I have no real plan. I don't know. Oh. Okay. Yeah, but still, they just go there, and it doesn't matter. Wait, can you take, up, down, up? Yeah, there's no trap. Like, there's no traps or anything. Like, you just can't do anything. This is a nothing, literally nothing can happen. One of us has to blunder. It's quite literally impossible. Like, there's no way. Like, one of us could blunder, I guess, but there's no way either of us could force anything. It's too, like, meshed up together. Do we go for the draw? I mean, I'm down 30 seconds. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed up. That was probably a little bit too passive. But I was thinking, if I'm pushed up, then they can't ever, I don't know, they can't ever break through themselves, was my thought process. But as I'm sitting here looking at it now, maybe not the best thought process, because that's like the only way I have in. There's nothing else I could possibly do. And they're thinking, though. They're thinking. They're spending some time. At least I would say I'm not mad at the position that I ended up getting. This could have been a lot worse. This could have been a lot worse, considering they had that knight to e4 idea. So, worse things have happened. Oh, we get a draw. I was trying to time them out, but it looks like it's a draw. I mean, not the worst outcome. It was a drawn position for probably 40 moves, so that's probably pretty fair. It's ended at 69. Let's look at 20 now. It's 40 accurate. Was it drawn at 40? 40 moves ago. I mean, pretty much. This is pretty much a draw. So 40 moves. We're playing first place. Mouse has been cooking me today. Let's see if I can get a win on first. So we end our streak. We're in 5th still, but not exactly what we needed to do for the tournament. Would have liked to have that be a win there versus what happened. I won a castle. But at least we got points, and we ended their streak. However we did it, we did end their streak. Albeit not exactly the way that you want to end the streak. You would like to end it with a win versus this. But it could have been worse still. The queen's going to slide over this way to guard the bishop. So the queen can't slide in after. Is my thought process there. The knight slides forward. Have the rook slide over still because the knight can drop back and take. And we're going to try and not give up a free rook like last game. That's the main goal. Win, lose, or draw. I don't want to give up a free rook. That was more frustrating than any loss possibly could be. Just moving my rook slightly over and giving up the game for absolutely no reason. We can slide our knight forward. However, the queen could go here, and they're going to take that after. So I don't think that works. My issue, though, is it still feels like the problem. Like, you still can't get on the file, I guess. Knight here instead. The bishop's not active. The one benefit of the position, I'd say. The bishop can't do really anything. And they slide forward. That's also, like, it's a problem, I guess. But is it a big problem? Like, they could go there. I guess it is. It's good for me. There's no activity. Only the knight and queen can get here. And knight and queen with all these pawns, you'd have to get to f5 for it to really be any good, and you can't get there. So I'd say at least I know my king's relatively safe. That's the one benefit, the one positive of this position. My king has very little weakness. Is knight here even worth playing? I mean, I could go knight there. Why not? Why not? Let's go knight there. Because queen here isn't a particularly good move. Like, it's not a bad move, but they can't. The problem is they can't win unless they got, like, a lot of moves that I didn't respond to. Like, that's the only way it would work. We could try knight back, but that's, like, every idea I have, they clearly see it. Like, they can just go pawn for it. Let's just go back. Let's just... Yeah, this is just a draw. But one of us is going to mess up, And I'm already down 30 seconds. I'm hoping it's not me, but it's definitely a possibility. The knight's just going to replace here again. Like, the queen down move is not some amazing, astounding idea. But the knight is stuck in the center. They may have made a slight inaccuracy, but the thing is, it's such a draw that even though it's probably a little bit inaccurate, there's still a way they can get out of this, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure. Even though they made a bit of a mistake. Because this is, that's what they're thinking, because they also see that it's not the most accurate move going up. Because this is kind of weak, and how do you defend it? But there is a move that works. It just takes some time. So maybe that's the only thing it cost them, is a little bit more of their time advantage. And now it's flipped, but it's still a draw. Like, there's no way I can win unless they really blunder. But well, okay. I'll actually take that back. They do allow queen in, because they can only go, well, there's only one move that works. Well, yeah, it's queen over. So now I can go queen in. That may be why they're thinking. But, oh, even here. Okay, I do see what they're thinking. Because here you're attacking. They have to go up. And then you get queen there like you were wanting in the first place. I mean, how do you win? That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks good, but how do you win the game? I mean, at least, let's go here. Maybe it's not a win. Maybe we need to focus in and take that pawn. I guess it's a pawn up. But their queen sliding up. There's no checkmate, so their queen can just slide over and go down. There's no mate, which is the problem. But that was a slight inaccuracy. I'll say B4. Before that, I think it was just, we could have just shuffled pieces. Now I'm going to play this out even if it is zeros, because it's easy. It's easier for me to play. Like, I doubt I'll lose. I can't lose this game. Like, I'd be quite surprised if I lose it. I could draw it still, but a loss I'd be shocked at. Let's take up. Back, so their knight can't get. Okay, their knight's trying to get there. Oh, did I make the wrong choice? I may have made the wrong choice. I may have made the wrong choice there. Oh, you can go bishop here. No, that doesn't work. Oh, you can't go in. Wow. Did I no way, dude. How did I mess that up? That was just a win, and I couldn't figure out a way to win it. No, I thought they were going to go bishop up and guard. They don't guard it. And I went on time. GG. Man, I almost threw that game, man. I almost threw that game. We'll take the win there against first place winner. That was a tough one. It was a fun one, though. Let's go to this next game. What's going on, the A fans? How you doing? I'm in fourth now, and we took their streak off, but with 20 minutes left, only time for 3 more games max. What's going on, Canes? How you doing, bro? Man, that was a fun game. That was... The heart rate's up of that one. Then Box Zero, appreciate those likes. We're 3.5 for 4 in the last 4 games. If we take out the first 3 games, I'm doing pretty good. But the first 3 games were so bad. We're only at 50% for the tournament. But we turn around the bad play at least. And I'll take that as a win. We're waiting for another game though. Let's watch a game. We can watch Miles and Ryan play. If you would like to play in the tournament, you can still play. If you're watching on TikTok, join my club on chess.com. PJ's Chess. PJS Chess, the same thing as the TikTok username you see there. You'll be able to join through the link in the notes section. If you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, though, there's a link in the chat. And then again, if you want to play in a viewer battle between me and Rob Master Chess, me and him don't play, but we commentate. I'm 2-1 against him, trying to go 3-1, so you can play for my team or his team. The link is there in the notes of my club, and then it's in the chat for Twitch and YouTube. And if you want it again in the chat for Twitch or YouTube, just tell me and I'll put it there. But yeah, just some quick announcements. And we hit 880. I know you can't see it on screen. I'll fix the link for next time. But we've gained 881. Thank you for the new subs. Unless you guys want me to fix it now, I can fix it now, but I don't know if you guys care that much. So let me know. I can fix it now. If not, I'll fix it for next stream for tomorrow. But they take here on c5. I'm guessing rook slides check, rook up, and then rook over, I think. Yeah, the knight's there on b5, looking to take on c7. We're playing GM side. We drew last time. Playing second place. This would be a huge win if I can beat first and then beat second. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. We're going to go up here to e3, up here to c3. All right. Can we do better than last time? We didn't even do bad against Syed. We drew. It's not a bad result. We're similar rated. Not a bad outcome, but we need to win. It's not outcome for the tournament, but not in a vacuum. But for the tournament, it is a bad outcome because we want to win. But it's not the worst thing ever to draw another 2,000. We can go bishop here or here. I decided to do this for some imbalance because I don't want to draw. And I don't know if it's good, but I know it's not the same. And that is why I did that there. Probably bishop up here to g next. Yeah, different pieces, different stuff to work with. I don't want a draw. Like, I just don't want to draw. I'd rather, at this point, I'd rather lose. Like, there's no point in playing it safe because I'm, like, way behind first and second. So I need to win. Like, it doesn't matter. If I lose, it's basically the same thing because either way, I wouldn't be winning the tournament if I draw the game. So I need to just play for a win. The rook's going to slide over. Okay. They're giving me stuff to work with. I don't know if I see a way to make it work, but they're giving me something. They're giving me something. They move out the way, and they're giving me nothing. They have made this boring now. We have to go back, I think, and then just take. And then bishop to h3 on the next turn. But they push pawn forward. Maybe looking at that. Wow. This is not good. This is not good at all. I may have to give this up. I may have overextended everything. Yeah. I feel like you have to push, but then down. Maybe it would have been better to go for the draw. Maybe I still have a chance there, because this is no chance with the bishop sliding in. And then bishop back is abysmal. Like, that's a horrible piece. Maybe what I do, though, I don't have much other option. I don't know. This is not good anymore. I was trying to get an attack going. It seems that has failed. King out the way. I completely missed what they were trying to do here. Because I thought they were going to do... They moved back. Really? Okay. Rook up. Oh, no, I meant... Oh, it's bishop there first. Don't know why I didn't go bishop there first. That's inaccurate. Yeah, they move forward. Do I have to just go back and retreat? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So we're going to try and get our bishop here. Alright, and then slide over. Let's not focus on the missteps. Focus on the now. Rook here. I want to try and make quick decisions. We're down like 20 seconds, so we have to move quick, whatever we want to do. We got to keep moving quick. I imagine they push b5, so we're going to pre-move that. And maybe king c2 on the next turn. Yeah, probably won't have to do that. We're down 10 seconds now, so we've cut it from like 20 plus to about 10. More manageable. That's definitely one more think, and we're back equal, but now we're back equal already with this turn. So we played bad, but we're equal time, and that gives us a chance. And now it's a bullet game. I'm good at bullet, so I'm going to have to try and keep this advantage that we've gained. Now about 10 seconds. That's a huge swing in my favor. And they go for it like I thought they would. That's huge. They're still going to calculate here. They're going to take with the knight or rook over. Over. Rook here. Oh, that's still fine. I take, though. Drop. I need to get my king to safety, but the knight has that fork. So I got to be careful with how I do that. Rook over. Knight back. Remember, I don't have to necessarily have an amazing play here. Okay, I have to go back and guard this. So that when they come down, check. I can't go up. Down. Knight. Oh, that's a horrible decision. Oh my god. They could have done something else. They could have went rook a2. Rook a2 would have been a little more annoying to deal with besides what they did. That would have been an issue if they did that. They remove their knight. They're just taking everything. Oh, that's a free bishop now. Yeah, that's game probably. The bishop's trapped. The bishop is trapped there. Wow. What a turn. I'm gonna have to drop out the way. Wow, the knight pair dominating. And this is a loss. We're gonna have to slide over to even try anything. But yeah, just back and forth. And with 12 seconds left, I'm sure they're going to get the checkmate here. And that's mate. GG. I didn't see the knight pair domination. And that probably takes our chances away from first place. We had a chance, so we could not convert that there. Let's see if we can get third, though. Because third place is sitting at 9. That's still doable. First and second, I think, are too far away. I'm going to bishop back here. Exchange. Bishop's going to slide forward. C3. And then knight can slide up here to D2. Knight D2. A4. I guess they can't push immediately anyways. It wouldn't matter. Castle. Boom, boom. Bishop here to C4. Let's get on this diagonal with them. And then maybe bishop back. Yeah. Do I need to go all the way back? Their knight is super active. There has to be a way to mitigate that. Maybe just go king here. Just king here getting out the way of the potential knight sliding down fork. But they slide down this way because they want to get the pin. So I have to avoid the pin here. I'm going to go rook over. Oh, but rook over, bishop here, c4. Or bishop up. I need to get my king somewhere else. Let's just slide all the way out the way. So there's no pin and there's no check here. They're trying to slide all the way down. Take, looking to take there next, so that wouldn't work. So they have to go to the end of everything. But then they have this, they have taking there. So maybe I have to try this. Take. No, it just doesn't work, unfortunately. There's no way out of that. Oh, but if, no, you have to. You lose the, wow, they're really good. Yeah, you lose otherwise. Because they're going to take down. Oh, no, you can take. So you have to go here or here. Neither is appealing. This is probably better, though. This is probably a little bit better. But neither is good. Neither is appealing. I don't want to play either. We're going to have to take here. We're going to have to go queen down. Capture. Queen down again. So I can't go over because of the pin potential. Yeah, this is not what you want. This is not what I want to play, but you gotta do what is happening on the board. Take. So maybe bishop back here to c2 at the end of all this. Yeah, I'm getting cooked myself, Eliza. I know the feeling. I'm less than 50%. They're gonna slide their queen over. Rook over attacking. I want to try and get out of this. Just exchange everything out the way. Hey, Kosh, appreciate those likes. Closing in on 500. What's going on, YV? I just won 2 games in a row. Both 9 points. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, you can get... Don't stop there. I know you're at your peak, bro. Keep going. Keep going. The worst thing can be complacency. The bishop slides back here, offering the exchange. Yeah, sure. I'll exchange. Queen over. Yeah, they have to take. Okay, king up. They're running into some interesting dilemmas here. The king is active. My king is quite active. I don't know about that. That might be a mistake. That might be a mistake. And he has not made very many. So this is big news. But we have this outside passer now here on the A file that is dangerous. It's simply a dangerous thing. This is hanging. Yeah, I think I'm winning now. Because whenever the king moves, that falls. I was waiting for that too. We're not gonna take. Because wait, hold on. The knight can't move. Capture, capture. Up. Wait, I think you can take, up. Wait, take, up. And then up. And then knight back. And you're fine. And this is still hanging at the end. You have 33 seconds left. Here. They take. You go up here to G3. That's not good. But then we go knight back. Okay, up. 20 seconds left. That's a freebie because they can't move their bishop. And we go blockade. Hold on, we're winning. This is a win. This is a win. The king, yeah, this is a win. The king's going to have to run away and tech the knight to get rid of the blockader. They have to go here, and we push. Or no, it's not a win, but it's a draw. Man. Oh, it's check. No. No. They can keep the game alive now. Ah, that's annoying. Now I'm about to lose the same way that I lost to Ryan, dude. There's no way. I can't. The tie. Not the same way. Just the queen endgame. I'm playing these drawn positions, but I'm getting out. I'm getting cooked on the clock. Let's go up here to E6. Oh. Enough time for one more game. Let's see if we can finish off strong. For ages. What's going on? 0-0-0. What's going on? You just subscribe so you don't miss me. You don't have to go through that again, man. Let's go up here to D5. They go for it. C5. I'm voting for 1+0 for this last half hour. And oh yeah, we do have to vote now because I have to go like pretty much right after the next tournament ends. So if you want to have your vote counted, please start doing so now. I'm voting for 1+0. Let me know what you would like to see. Just type there in the chat. Bishop slides up here attacking bishop. Yeah, I mean this doesn't really do anything, but sure. I'll play that. Up again. And we have a large pawn majority on the queen side. I haven't castled yet. They haven't castled either. So, neither of us are going to castle, it seems, for the time being. Let's keep pressing. Let's keep pressing. The knight can slide here. And then a bishop up here. Yeah, there's nothing really they can do taking on F. The knight drops back. We're going to go queen up. And they're trying to break in with some pawn pushes. Let's go capture. Capture. Maybe wrong order. Okay, let's go queen down now, though. I think they could have done something different. If I do it the different order, it's forced. This wasn't forced, but they make a slide in accuracy, and it works out. They're just going to go straight into their position. Knight captures check. Take, take. We're up 2 pawns. Queen down. How do they break through and win is the question. Knight's going to slide forward. That was looking free, but I don't see a way through. King here, so the rooks can connect soon. That's why the knight going up is so good, and it's a nice square to just sit at. Okay, we can take this check. I think that's wrong, because now the bishop gets in for free. The bishop gets in. Or we can go knight here, even, for the fork. No square is guarding that. And you can take this, or this, or this. A lot of options here. A lot of choice. I think I'll take the bishop, because exchanging, honestly, doesn't do me very much good. Oh, no, no, no. Well, no. Yeah, I'd rather take the bishop, honestly. And then, JB, appreciate those likes. I think capturing on c2 is probably better than taking the rook. It's a difficult choice, though. What would you rather take? I'd rather take the minor piece, I'm thinking. Alright, I have to make this decision now. Do I take the rook or the bishop? I really don't know what's better. This is a difficult one. I really have no idea. If you capture, check. I guess this is check. That's probably the first thing, is check. But then if you take this, king cakes, there's no follow. I think I'll take it this way. I'll take the minor piece. They sacked the rook? Really? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. They just sacked the rook there. The queen's gonna, the knight's gonna slide in. Take? And then queen, we're +8 material. I mean, it can't get much worse than that, or much better than that. +8. We're up on time. They're going to break through. Okay, they're in their sacrificing mode, I'm seeing. They're just sacking things. But we do have to be careful. I don't think it's an easy way forward. I think taking this way is probably the safest. So you don't want to open up this. My king can still castle. That's the one thing. It can still castle. Because you're losing. Fair enough, fair enough. Appreciate that, JV. I'm going to appreciate that, Yeah, I've been trying. I have some more posts coming out. The problem is making the clips on Twitch. Like, it's, you can't, like, the dimensions are unfortunate. Like, they don't look the best. But it looks like, when I make it, it looks fine. But yeah, I do need to post some more. I used to post like 3 times a day. And then I came back to the semester. It's like, oh, I don't have that much time. But I want to. And I for sure will get back to posting more than this. Their queen slides in. Here we go. Here we go. I'm actually not even doing good anymore. They had something better, I think. They had something better. We're going to go capture. They have no knight check. They could have went queen there. You can explain openings on shorts on TikTok something. Yeah, I've had a lot of... I think I have to just do that. I've had a lot of people say that I'd be good at that. I just don't know that many openings. That's the only thing. Like, I only know the London or the French, and I could talk about that for hours. But outside of that, I low-key would just be lying. I have no idea how to play the Sicilian or the Italian. But I do agree with you. I think I need to make London videos, because I think that'd make... I can talk about that, and it makes sense to talk about since I know it. I need to put in the time. I probably will... I think we have mate coming up. Oh, we can go move rook here, actually, to force it. With college... You did that in high school? I could not have done this in high school. What classes you taking? I could not have done. I wasn't in any... Although my school didn't offer APs, now that I'm taking a college level course, I did not have the discipline then to even do this remotely good. Like, I needed the... Like, my freshman year, my grades were good, but, like, not for me. Like, I needed a year to learn to lock into college. Wrote history. So you're getting your history credits out the way. Fair. Yeah, I actually had to take one my junior year, so definitely it'll save you long down the line having those out the way. Let's see. Let's have the vote now. I'm 1 for 1 plus 0, so if you want to vote, please vote now, because I don't have time for a super long one. We have one right here, because it's... Actually, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I did the math wrong. It's not a huge issue. Alright, this one's going to end in 2 seconds. Let's announce the winners. Alright, first place, Miles does repeat. He gets the repeat. Syed gets second place, and Eliza gets third here. But yeah, GG's. So let's have the vote. Month after quitting for 3 years, my little jump for 750. And that's some good improvement, man. Congratulations, hitting quadruple digits. What time control? I'm assuming rapid. You too, man. Ryan, have a good night. I hope every pawn you got, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, do you have any vote? A vote for Blitz, a vote for Bullet, Miles for Bullet as well. So let's say another 20 seconds on the vote. 2 to 1, and then 0-0-0 We can play a 1+0 between catch you, Eliza. But yeah, we can have a 1+0 before we have the tournament start up. Thank you for joining in. Very fun games as usual. But it does like it's a 1+0 win because we can't do the full vote. I do have to. Oh, I forgot to add the 6 minutes. Yeah, actually my math was right. Okay, let's go here. Let's start this up. Can I? Oh, I don't know if Miles is playing again. Can Miles complete the 3-peat? Nope, I didn't say can. Can Miles get the 3-peat? All right, let's go here. 1+0, half an hour. I'm gonna set this to start at 35, 30. Yeah, 6:35. All this looks good. Let's create this here. But to put it in chat for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. And then if you're watching on TikTok, let's go here to my club. And then note, you said, I hope every fork you see with your knight is actually undefended. I hope so too. I've had a couple of these last 2 days where they have been completely defended and I could not get them to go my way. All right, I've joined in. We need one more person. I think I missed a message from JV. Rapid, of course, use MT Engine to study openings, wrote down moves. Writing down, I think learning over the board might be a little bit better. So like writing down stuff like that with your eyes versus the screen, that's how I learned. It's probably not a huge difference, but since you're doing, I think that's a good thing, JV. Like doing it, like the notation and stuff. I prefer that way. Like when I study with the book that I read, I set up the chessboard and go through the positions that way. So I definitely get you there. And then I'm about to send that invite there. Here, 0000 with some dots in between. All right, let's Command C. We need one more person to join in, and then again we have that tournament on Friday. If you want to join in, the link's in the notes. There, search, challenge. All right, I just sent you an invite. Tiny board, so I don't like it. What about that? Okay, fair. What? You said you played the Sicilian? What else? And Ruy Lopez. Ruy Lopez, that's the E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, bishop G5. And I sent that invite to you, Cart, if you want to join up there. It's a 1+0 unrated, if you're interested. Okay, we're waiting for a game here. Give you a second? Okay. Alright, just hopped in. Alright, game number 1. This is a good warm-up because we're about to play a bullet one. Bishop B5. Okay, it is Bishop B5. Yeah, I think I do want to learn some more openings this summer. I want to learn the English. That seemed like an opening that I would really like. Okay, I'll send you one more invite. We may have to, after this one doesn't go through, we might have to go for the tournament. Because I know it's like 4 minutes before it starts up there. Alright, let's see. Can we get a win to start the tournament off right? It's not the tournament, but it is the same time so the tournament will be here today. This is a 1+0 to finish out. Knight's going to slide up here to F3. The London system. A big surprise. Bishop slides forward. Pawn up I don't think works. Take. Okay, Knight's going to slide. Castle. It says 100. I'm going to guess your rating is not 100. There's no way. Here to A4. This is literally like a perfect opening. Queen's going to slide up if they push. Yeah. Alright. They push, you have to go up. Pawn, forward, take. But they push again. The knight's gonna slide. Wow. That's crazy. We're gonna take there. I think there was a better option but doing this. I saw the fork, but I don't think he could have got out of it, unfortunately. We're going to get the knight out the way. Alright. What are they thinking here? Okay, they slide here. That's a free queen. So we're going to take there on D2. And we should be winning now. But that was some very high-level ideas shown with that deflection. GG. Alright, we're going to this next game in the tournament. A minute 40 left. This tournament's going to get canceled right now. So if you don't want it canceled, please hop in. I've just put it here in chat if you want to join in there. Yeah, we need one more person for it to not get canceled. Let's go to the daily games. Let's see what we have going on against Ryan. He pushes. We're going to go bishop here to B7. That looks good. Alright, next one. Okay, do that eventually. We're just going to push this pawn forward and not take. And we're going to move our bishop back here eventually. And our king's still going to slide all the way over. We do need one more player. I'll say if this one gets canceled, I may have to call it. Because I don't want to be late for my chess club as I'm the president. So yeah, if we need one more person for this one in a minute. Does someone want to play? If not, all good. No worries, no pressure. Let's see. We have 50 seconds left. We can look at a puzzle, but I feel like I won't be able to solve it in time. Let's see if it's an easy puzzle, though. They castle. I saw... Oh, it is knight capture. It's the rest I don't see. Is it queen here? And then... I guess you would have to take. Yeah, okay. I get that one correct. Alright, let's go back. We need one more player. Nope, 20 seconds left. It's 800. Okay, okay. But it's looking like it may be cooked. I love the Sicilian, just a pain to look at every variation. The drag. I know, someone was telling me that. He's like, he uses Chessable with so many things he has to do to learn it. And like, that's unfortunate, man. Like, I play very simple openings. Maybe not better, but simpler, I'll say. Alright, this one is going to be canceled. And with the extra little bit of time, I may actually end up being late to the chess club. So we'll call it for today. I'll be on tomorrow still. If you want to fill out that form, let me know. Comment on something. But GG's, thank you all for joining in. If you want to support me, I'm PJ's Chess on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. And then PJ's Chess 993 on Twitch if you want to support. All free. Almost at 900 YouTube subscribers. So go check that out. Have some cool content there. And have a good night. Or I guess not.